So here they go. Had a hard-fought, grueling contest against Karachi Kings. Islamabad United flopped as a batting unit when they lost to Multan Sultans, bowled out for 149. But importantly, they had Usman Khaja in peak form, and so he'd want to continue from where he left. He usually bowls with the new ball, Wahab Riaz. And so the contest will begin now. There in the backdrop is, well, he was in the foreground, Hazratullah Zazai. What a batsman is turning out to be in this year's HBL PSL. Incredible. Same pitch where he got 100, Usman Khaja. And so he'll have happy memories of the 22 yards. But like any other game, the beginning has got to be rock solid. Munro, on the other hand, we know has the X factor. Can turn the game on its head on the day. 23 matches and very fine strike rate. What are they thinking? Zalmi is not going to use their skipper. It's Shoaib Malik to try his luck with a bit of flighted off spin. Not a bad bet. Tommy and JP here with me.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ramiz Raja. Yeah, I like this option. Just throwing Islamabad a little bit off guard. Two left-handers at the crease, so the off spin is generally a good option. Time for the Gillette countdown.
Interesting choice, two left-handers at the crease. That may have prompted the idea of off-spin with the new ball. Once again, a reminder, Zalmi winning the toss and electing to field.
He's looked over his shoulder, has Usman Khawaja, perhaps thinking about that sweep early on.
Bowls at a slow pace compared to other spinners in the circuit. Let's see whether he gets any spin. Very good start. Oh, a misfield. Sloppy start.
You're not good in terms of the fielding, but this is very good in terms of the running between the wickets, presence of mind to search for any little opportunity to try and rotate strike, get a run on the board without much risk. Mind has to be on. Big game, knockout game.
Daring Munro with some flighted deliveries. Let's see whether he can go over the top. Defends well. You can be just a little bit circumspect early on because this wasn't part of the game plan, or your thought part of the game plan.
Yeah, the two fielders outside the circle for the power play is mid-off, long off out on the fence, and a deep square. And generally, he prefers the reverse sweep as opposed to the conventional sweep.
Oh, that smash, it hits the non-strikers, and well, Usman Khaja has started to walk. There was some fingertip or some hand attached to that straight drive in the follow-through.
We have a review for run out.
And there is a review.
Can I see first the foot has contact with the ball, and then we will follow with the ball hits the stumps. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah, if you can give me one more. Okay. Okay, can we go for the ultra edge? For the if the ball has touches the foot.
Yeah, this.
Okay, Hemant, the on-field umpire, they know that the ball has been contact with the foot. Yes, please. Yeah, batsman short of crease when bails off. So my decision is out. Repeat, out.
Yeah, unfortunate way to go, Usman Khaja. Gone after scoring just one run out in an unfortunate way, 1 for 1. This time a lot more firm, not trying to hit the ball back to the bowler.
Taking care, making sure it's not going to have Akhlaq in trouble at the other end. But oh, what a moment. Man in form, he's gone particularly well. This is a look at the four, and I'm talking about Usman Khawaja here as we watch this Oppo smart hit. 100 and off a 70 and playing beautifully. And then you run out at the non-striker's end. Oh, man. By your mate.
Oh, got the glove. Had more flight and less pace and almost deceived him. Would have been a great leg before shout if that not had hit the glove. 7 for 1.
Yeah, it took a while at over, but a lot happened. Critical. That wicket's so important because Khawaja has done a top job in just keeping things together. And I say keeping things together at a strike rate that's been really good. Even though it hasn't looked as if he's been going at the opposition, he's been happy to kind of play second fiddle and take it a lot deeper.
Dramatic start to Islamabad United innings. Khawaja run out at the non-striker's end. Courtesy a powerful straight drive, getting some part of the shoe of the bowler, shattering the stumps at the non-striker's end whilst Khawaja was out of his crease. Mohammad Imran is an interesting choice. So there was this option of Wahab employing himself and Mohammad Irfan as well. More renowned for change of pace and variation. And I think at this stage, maybe a bowler who can bowl with seam up could have delivered.
without wanting to go after the fact. But I'm with you, Rambo. Yeah, I'd sort of be more Wahab Riaz. A lead from the front, knows how to bowl, has it swinging, ball still new. Want him to bowl first rather than a young, bang the wicket back of a length bowler. Oh, the celebration was straight away from Shoaib Malik. And, well, stranded. Totally stranded. They'll take it because it's a gift. You're not going to plan that. We're about to check then if it really did touch the boot, but the umpires, thanks to them, they said, no, we know that it touched his boot. Convinced enough that it did hit his boot. Just need to check if he made his ground back or not to confirm. The touch was ever so slight. Such are the margins.
And then just thinking about the sort of rationale behind the change in the opening pair for the Zalmis, possibly looking at that middle period, who can be most impactful. They do have the resource of Wahab Riaz, Mohammad Irfan. They've been impactful, yes, in the power play, but also in that middle period, possibly looking to hold that resource for that period.
I mean, on a pitch like this, you'd want to pick wickets early on rather than leave it late. And instead of trying to be defensive in your thought process, you could be attacking up front. So that's the only reason why I would have backed Wahab Riaz or Mohammad Irfan. Get rid of the top three ASAP. Oh, that's the beauty. Some juice off the surface. Nice one.
He has been impressive, Muhammad Imran. And this is good. A pass delivery. Good bounce on that. Up touching 140. Yeah, good length, good line. Absolutely no room whatsoever. That's what he's looking to do, how he's looking to get him out. He's trying to keep him cramped, I think, more than anything else.
Big shot over the top for 4. Nicely struck. Positive shot from Makhlaq. He's got this reputation of hitting the big shot and the long ball. Didn't look too aesthetically pleasing, but did the job.
Yeah, came in for Raheel a few games ago and shown his intent throughout this tournament already. No matter the situation, he's going to play his natural game, which is aggressive.
That's up in the air and caught. Beautifully done. He's got a bit of pace. Almost 140 clicks, and Akhlaq late on that short ball. Great success for Zalmi.
Yeah, that reaction tells it. They'll be pretty happy with the plans that have worked for the Zalmis. They've used the short ball to good effect. There's a little bit of spice in this wicket, which has helped the Zalmis. Bit of a gift first time around, but great bowling for the second one from Imran to get their second wicket. And Islamabad losing their second, 15 for 2.
Brandon King is in, 15 for the loss of 2. He's a stylist, he's a very, very promising batsman, tall and elegant. Mohammad Irfan gets smacked for 4 through the offside, a little loose. And Munro can crash them easily.
That's a stiff ball. It's a very... You watch him bowl this and he is struggling to get to the crease as Mohammad Irfan. So as we get to the back end here, there's an issue of fitness as well for fast bowlers. Got to be on the money with these hitters, these guys who take advantage of the power play. They'll get at you if you're not 100%.
It's the top end of the bat, the splice end.
Yeah, previous delivery before the wicket, slightly over pitched, hit back over his head, and makes the adjustment for a J-dot fast delivery and cramps him for space. He'll be pretty pleased with that, Imran.
Cracking shot, really is classy stuff. Beautifully timed, and once again the placement was perfect.
Yeah, Mohammad Irfan, particularly when he starts, when he gets it wrong, he generally bowls a back of a length, but it's the width that he gives from time to time and creates the opportunities for left-handers in particular to find the boundary on the offside. It's a bright, so colourful drive, and you'll certainly take that one, Munro.
How well he adjusted to the high bounce.
The difference between them, those two deliveries, is ever so slight, and I'll go on about margins, and they are slight. The room that Munro finds outside off when it's fourth stump or fifth stump, and when it's 3.5, and they're not far apart, those two deliveries, but you have to be that tight, because if you're not, he can free those arms.
Edge, and will it be 4 or leg byes? 4 leg byes. It hasn't been a great start so far from Mohammad Irfan. He's been waver and has leaked 4s.
Yeah, trying to adjust in terms of his line and be consistent. You look at Munro as well. He has that little shuffle towards the leg side to try and create that room for himself on the offside.
Three ball, 27 for the loss of 2. Munro is looking good, 15 of just 11. Just a little wide this time, and went for it, Brendan King. 2 down, I think he's ideally suited to the condition, to the situation, Brendan King, because he's technically solid as well. Doesn't really go at one pace, so he's not a one-dimensional striker. He's got a bit about him. this young kid, Imran.
Yeah, gotta say he's bowled well. I mean, we were talking about, let's just have our Tapal moment. Yeah, first that, then. Oh. Yes, lovely. Yeah, we're talking about the plan with regard to, you know, why Wahab would have decided not to bowl himself, not to bowl Irfan, and preferences of others for a reason. But Imran has done brilliantly. Hit a good length, bowled at good pace as well. What you want also as a skipper sometimes is to catch your opposition on the hop. You know, so they take a misstep because they're planning, and I'm interested to hear about this from you, JP. They're planning as well. We're going to face Wahab. He sometimes swings it away as lefties. He sometimes swings it in. We're going to face Irfan. It's going to bounce. How do we get away to a good start? And as they walk out there, different guys. Shoaib Malik and Imran. Now think on your feet. Have you specifically trained for those as you start up?
He's off the mark. Already was, in fact.
Yeah, I particularly think that spinning option really would have thrown the two left-handers off. And particularly the way they play and the style of play, they pretty much enjoy the ball coming onto the bat. Yes, Munro does play some good square shots of the spinners, but generally when you've got a new ball in your hand, you first want to feel ball onto bat. You want to feel ball onto bat and gain the confidence through that. So that would have definitely thrown them off, even though, yes, Imran was a change, the ball's still coming onto the bat, so they'll play naturally. Yeah, the mindset shifts are so important. You talk about the subtle changes, Pommy. Subtle changes in line and length. It's always a mind game as well.
How many times you see this field being shifted for the last ball? So they're making the batsman wait and trying to fiddle with the field. Now slip's been removed. Put at mid-wicket. Oh, that's a sharp bouncer. And it's well directed as well. 31 for the loss of 2. Right, same pitch that was used on that day. Match 26 produced almost 500 runs. And we still had a very, very close finish. Islamabad United won by just 15 runs after scoring 247.
Spare a thought for the bowlers.
He's in now, Wahab Riaz. Has led them extremely well. No slips for him. 4 men on the offside, 3 in the ring on the leg side. Oh. Just a little bit late again. We've seen a spacey kind of bowling performance from the speedsters. 142.2 clicks at first ball.
We're talking about subtle changes, and particularly from Colin Munro when he was facing Mohammad Irfan.
What a strike that is. Seriously good shot that. Just the balance and just leading into that drive. Nothing more than that. Beautiful shot.
I do hope he plays an innings of substance, Brendan King, because there'll be quite a few smile super fours if he does. He's aesthetically pleasing, makes it look so easy.
Age and the challenge for Irfan, he does particularly well. Good job.
Yeah, we're talking about Irfan, particularly when he was bowling to Colin Munro, and the subtle changes in terms of line that creates opportunities for Munro. You see that back foot just shifts slightly back. His guard is generally sort of two-leg, and then he has that shift back that creates the room for him because he's looking to play on the offside as much as he can. That's a strength of his. There we go again. It's a strength of his. And with the length that he consistently gets given from Mohammad Irfan, that's where he tries to dominate.
Must be a little odd for the bowlers as well to see a guy exposing the entire set of stumps, because it usually doesn't happen. You either stand on the leg guard or the middle guard, but here is a guy who actually shows you the entire set of stumps and dares you.
Yeah.
Slow ball from Wahab Riaz. That could be another ploy against someone who is dead set on hitting you hard through hard hands.
Yeah, it's interesting. The modern day cricketer, you almost have this mindset of taking the stumps out of the equation. You're backing yourself to make sure you hit the ball every time. And particularly with his strengths, as we've been speaking about, he loves freeing his arms through that offside.
Yeah, difficulty as the bowler is knowing which line has him sufficiently cramped and not giving him room.
Preempting a pull shot. Almost got it. 38 for 2.
पांच ओवर्स 38 पे 2 खिलाड़ी आउट इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड, और जो जिस अंदाज में ख्वाजा की विकेट गिरी उसने थोड़ा मनरो को भी अब थोड़ा सा ऐसा कर दिया है जहां वो बड़े मोहतात अंदाज में खेल रहे हैं, क्योंकि उनको अंदाजा है उनकी विकेट कितनी अहम इंपॉर्टेंट है। अखलाक को शायद लाइसेंस दिया था कि एक्सप्रेस करे, बड़े शॉट लगाए, आउट हो गए। ब्रेंडन किंग कितने अच्छे साबित होंगे टीम में अपर ऑर्डर में, ये अब वक्त बताएगा। ओवरसीज प्रो के रोल में ये भी आता है, एक जो मनरो कर रहे हैं अपने मखसूस अंदाज से थोड़ा सा हट के अपने आप को रोक कर टीम के बेनिफिट के लिए थोड़ा डिफरेंट खेल रहे हैं। ये अच्छा शॉट अलोंग द ग्राउंड, गैप भी, सब कुछ परफेक्ट है इसके बारे में।
जब खेलते हैं तो खूब खेलते हैं और मैच विनर हैं। और एक जो इन्होंने एडजस्टमेंट की है वो ये कि अब जोर से हिट नहीं मारते हैं, क्योंकि ये जो पिचेस यहाँ पे जनरली थी वो थोड़ी सी डिमांड करती थी कि आप टेक्नीशियन भी हों हिटर के साथ, और इन्होंने वो एडजस्टमेंट कर ली है। ये खड़े रहे तो खतरा रहेगा ज़ल्मी के लिए, क्योंकि तने तना मैच जिताने वाले ये बैट्समैन है।
क्या जबरदस्त शॉट खेला है थ्रू द लाइन, सीधा बैट गेंद के नीचे लाकर ऊंचा और लंबा चौड़ा छक्का मारा है।
जब खतरे की बात करते हैं तो यही खतरा होता है कि प्रेशर को उतारना बहुत अच्छा इनको आता है। और लेंथ बॉल जो कि विकेटों में थी, और विकेटों में इसलिए बॉलर करता है क्योंकि सारा सेट ऑफ स्टंप्स उनको दिखा रहे होते हैं, एक्सपोज करते हैं विकेट्स, सो चकमा देते हैं और उसके बाद छक्का लगाते हैं तो बड़ी ज्यादती है। बहुत आला हिटर है, बहुत ही अच्छे T20 के ये बैट्समैन है।
कल भी हमने देखा जजाई ने किया कराची किंग्स के साथ, आज एक बार फिर लग रहा है मनरो कोई बड़ा नॉक खेलने जाना चाहते हैं। ये हाईएस्ट स्ट्राइक रेट्स हैं HBL PSL के, मिनिमम 500 रन में अगर बात करते हैं कैरन पोलार्ड सबसे ऊपर है। इस वक्त जो एक्टिव प्लेयर्स हैं इस वक्त HBL PSL 6 में आसिफ अली और मनरो हैं, दोनों ही इस्लामाबाद के।
वो येलो में नेम भी हैं, वो भी खेल रहे हैं।
अगर मैं आपसे ये बात पूछूं कि ऑब्वियसली होमवर्क करके आती हैं टीम्स और ये बड़े बैट्समैन इनका अंदाजा लगा रही होती हैं कैसे आउट करें, इस बार फिर स्लैप कर दिया इस बॉल को। हॉरिजॉन्टल बैट है, जैसे टेनिस में फोरहैंड मारते हैं ऐसे खेला है इन्होंने इसको,
और एकदम से प्रेशर अब वापस चला गया जल्मी पे, क्योंकि 50 रन भी मुकम्मल हो गए इनिंग्स के। और ये इनकी खूबी है कि एक वक्त तो लग रहा था जैसे जल्मी छा जाएंगे और बस काम तमाम कर देंगे, मगर फिर मनरो के इरादे जो खतरनाक ही साबित होते हैं जनरली T20 में। और टारगेट भी आप कर सकते हैं। देखिए उमैद बहुत मेहनती बॉलर हैं, मगर इस पेस अटैक में शायद इनका जो दर्जा है वो ऊपर के नंबर्स का नहीं है, सो इनको अटैक किया जाता है और किया जा सकता है।
देखना आप क्या कराते हैं। इससे पहले लेंथ बॉल, फिर शॉर्ट बॉल पे चौका, इस बार गैप निकाला, बड़ा उम्दा शॉट, तेज आउटफील्ड। इस ओवर में पहली पे चौका, फिर छक्का, फिर चार, बड़ा ओवर पावर प्ले का आखिरी ओवर। और इसी को नजर में रखते हुए कॉलिन मनरो इस वक्त प्रेशर में डालते हुए उमैद आसिफ को।
यार खास मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ रही जैसे मनरो को, क्योंकि बिल्कुल वहां पे गेंद कर रहे हैं जहां पे वो चाह रहे हैं, और फिर उनका दिमाग भी चल रहा है। बड़े छक्कों के बाद आपको थोड़ी सी डेलिकेसी जैसे स्वीटनी मिलती है, डेजर्ट एक अच्छे खाने के बाद, वो अब उस पे चले गए हैं। बहुत अकल के साथ फील्ड को सामने रखते हुए गेंद को प्लेस किया इन्होंने।
ये फैसला थोड़ा बेहतर, राउंड द विकेट एंगल चेंज किया। एक गेंद बाकी है इस ओवर में। मैं यही पूछना चाह रहा था कि अगर कॉलिन मनरो को आपने आउट करना और आप पेशावर ज़ल्मी के बॉलिंग कोच हैं, कोई ऐसी एक वीकनेस जो आप कह सकते हैं कि एक्सप्लॉइट की जा सकती है, टेस्ट किया जा सकता है इनको?
हाँ, इनको ये कहें कि आप की क्वारंटीन के लिए जो है वो बुकिंग नहीं हो सकी है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में या न्यूजीलैंड में ये रहते हैं, तो फिर शायद ये जल्दी से फ्लाइट पकड़ के चले जाएं। एक ही तरीका है सिकंदर इनको अपने मिशन से हटाने का, मगर मुश्किल काम। मुझे ऐसा लगा कि शोएब मलिक से एक शायद और ओवर करवा सकते थे। पेस ऑफ द बॉल जो है वो एक अच्छी स्ट्रैटेजी बन सकती है इनके खिलाफ। 6 ओवर्स मुकम्मल हुए, 57 पे 2।
सबसे बड़ा ओवर था छठा ओवर, पावर प्ले का आखिरी ओवर, जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा पिटाई हुई है। 19 रन पड़े और टेस्ट किया है। उमैद आसिफ की स्पीड 130 से 135 के बीच में रहती है, उसमें शॉर्ट लेंथ करेंगे तो ऐसा बैट्समैन जल्दी पकड़ लेगा, फुलर लेंथ तो फिर आप मार खा सकते हैं। बड़ा मार्जिन बड़ा कम है। अच्छी बॉलिंग की है टूर्नामेंट में अभी तक उमैद ने। इरफान डायरेक्ट हिट और चांस हो सकता था गालिबन।
एक माफीनामा लिखना पड़ेगा मनरो को ब्रेंडन किंग के लिए, इसलिए कि पहले बुलाया और फिर कहा कि नहीं। ये देखिए डायरेक्ट हिट और काम तमाम हो सकता था। असल में ऐसे नॉक के बाद पूरी डगआउट को तसल्ली भी हो जाती है और उनके दिल बड़े हो जाते हैं। साइकोलॉजिकली भी एक तरह से डेंट डालते हैं ये और अपने डगआउट को बूस्ट देते हैं अपनी बैटिंग के थ्रू। बहुत ही अनलकी रहे उस्मान ख्वाजा, आउट हो गए और उसके बाद मनरो ने काम संभाला। क्लॉक नंबर 3 पे खेलते हैं, अपनी बैटिंग को और मुतासिरकुन बनाना पड़ेगा इनको। थोड़ी टेक्निकल चेंजेस करनी है। उमैद के खिलाफ जो है बहुत ही आला बैटिंग की इन्होंने। मनरो ने 19 रन का ओवर।
अभी हमने देखा ख्वाजा का रन आउट, उसके बाद अभी पिछली गेंद पे ऑलमोस्ट ब्रेंडन रन आउट होने वाले थे। इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे या इस लेवल पर बड़ा रूथलेस होना पड़ता होगा आपको एज अ बैट्समैन। आप अपने ऊपर जिम्मेदारी नहीं ले सकते। मेरी वजह से कोई आउट हुआ है, वो आपकी गेम को शायद अफेक्ट कर दे वो चीज।
सोचने का टाइम ही नहीं है, क्योंकि आपकी बैटिंग में और आपकी अप्रोच में अगर स्टिंग नहीं होगा तो काम चलेगा नहीं। और लाइफ को स्विच ऑन करना है तो स्टिंग तो चाहिए। मगर इतनी जल्दी चीजें हो रही होती हैं कि आपके पास वक्त ही नहीं होता सोचने का। और इसीलिए मेरा तो मानना यही है कि हर एक को अपनी कप्तानी खुद करनी चाहिए T20 में।
तेज शॉट था बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पर, एक हाथ जरूर डाला इस पे फील्डर ने, रोक नहीं सके सिंगल।
बड़ा जरूरी है यहाँ पे इरफान का एक अच्छा बॉलिंग स्पेल, क्योंकि प्रेशर पड़ा हुआ है। 19 रन्स खाए हैं उमैद ने, तो यहाँ पे इरफान को बहुत ही हिम्मत के साथ आखिरी के 2 बॉल करने हैं। अब
आज पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने जोनाथन वेल्स को टीम में लिया है। ट्रिकी कॉल हो सकता है, नॉकआउट स्टेज, इतना बड़ा स्टेज और अचानक आके आपसे परफॉर्मेंस एक्सपेक्टेड हो। आपको याद होगा लाहौर में कराची किंग्स ने ये किया था, मुख्तार अहमद को लाए थे। ये है एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज। तस्वीर खींचिए, व्हाट्सएप कीजिए इस नंबर पे और आप जीत सकते हैं अपने लिए ड्रॉ के जरिए वॉशिंग मशीन्स। तो उसमें दानिश अजीज और मुख्तार फीचर हुए थे, लेकिन आप एक्सपेक्ट कर नहीं सकते कि वो आते ही इस स्टेज पे जबरदस्त बैटिंग करे या विकेट लेना शुरू कर दे। सीधा शॉट, बहुत ही शानदार, उतना सीधा जितना इरफान के बाल हैं आजकल। 7 ओवर 62, 2 आउट।
ये 7 वाली ग्राउंड है जहां पे बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, वीडियो गेम मत समझिएगा। हमाद बट को आज खिलाया गया है, अच्छे ऑलराउंड क्रिकेटर हैं। फील्डर भी ठीक ठाक है। वही बात है, बड़े मैच में मौका मिलना आप लुक फॉरवर्ड टू भी करते हैं और प्रेशर भी होता है, और ये गेम ही टेम्परामेंट की है। खैर अब इनको झेलना है मनरो को।
आज पेशावर ने कोई स्पेशलिस्ट स्पिनर नहीं खिलाया और स्पिनर का काफी से रहा है। क्या उसकी वजह ये हो सकती है कि इस्लामाबाद के इतने फॉरेन प्लेयर हैं नहीं, ऊपर टॉप 2 खिलाते हैं, बाकी सारा सब कॉन्टिनेंट बैट्समैन है। और ये है पीक फ्रीज स्माइल मोमेंट। दोनों टीमें अभी खुशी हैं अभी तक जो चल रहा है। 63, 2 आउट, लेकिन स्पिनर को छोड़ देना बड़ी कॉल है।
जी हाँ, बड़ी कॉल है, मगर फिर कई दफा आप देखते हैं कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ क्या बनती है, और फिर उस लिहाज से अगर 100 आपके पास स्पिनिंग ऑप्शन है तो शायद आप फिर उसको यूज नहीं करते हैं, मगर वैरायटी के लिए जरूर स्पिन ऑप्शन होना चाहिए। आउट होने का खतरा है ब्रेंडन किंग। शुएब मलिक ने कैच ड्रॉप कर दिया। इनको वहां पे इसलिए खड़ा किया गया था उस फील्ड पोजीशन पे कि ये अच्छे फील्डर हैं, और आए और मुश्किल चीज सब कर ली, मगर गेंद को कैच नहीं कर सके, और धचका लगा होगा इनको जरूर, क्योंकि अच्छे फील्डर हैं अभी तक इस उम्र में भी।
इनके पास टाइम बहुत था, और जिस तरह हम देख रहे थे गेंद के नीचे पहुंच तो गए थे, लास्ट मिनट पे ऐसा लगा कि गेंद इनसे थोड़ा दूर हो गया, इनका रेडार थोड़ा सा आउट हुआ। स्ट्रगल करे पहुंचने में, शायद हाइट और डिस्टेंस कितना करीब आ रही है उसको असेस नहीं कर पाए सही, लेकिन आपने सही कहा, जिस स्टैंडर्ड के फील्डर हैं तो पकड़ना चाहिए था ये। अक्सर ये भी देखा गया, ये कहना शायद सही ना हो, लेकिन कभी कभार इतना आता है थोड़ा सा फ्लेवर। अगर आपका हेड कोच फास्ट बॉलर है, आपका मेंटोर भी फास्ट बॉलर है, तो आपकी प्रेफरेंस या टिल्ट भी उस तरफ जाती है, क्योंकि आपको बिलीव होता है उस चीज पे। और मैं बात कर रहा हूँ डैरन सहमी की या मोहम्मद अकरम की, पेशावर ज़ल्मी को जो देखते हैं, फिर उनके कप्तान भी फास्ट बॉलर हैं। अबरार ने इतनी बुरी नहीं की थी बॉलिंग, एक जगह कहीं जाके चूक गए थे थोड़ा, क्योंकि यंगस्टर है।
छक्का, और ये बहुत स्किलफुल हिटर है। अगर आपने इनको पहले नहीं देखा तो आप देख लीजिएगा, क्योंकि ये हैरानकुन शॉट्स खेल सकते हैं ब्रेंडन किंग। इस दफा सही तरह से काबू किया लेंथ को भी, और बॉल बल्ले के बीच में लगा, वही फ्रंट लेग को क्लियर किया, रूम बनाई, और धमाकेदार ये बेखौफी की जो एक बैटिंग आजकल दिखती है T20 में, यही है इसकी एक चाह है और अट्रैक्शन है। फील्डर हो या ना हो, आप अपने आप को बैक करते हैं कि मैं छक्का मारूंगा और उसके सर के ऊपर से मारूंगा। अच्छा कमबैक किया अहमद ने, स्लोअर बॉल किया। हर बॉल फूक फूक के करने की जरूरत होती है T20 में, और ये पिच मुश्किल साबित हो सकती है बॉलर्स के लिए। वही पिच है जहां पे ऑलमोस्ट 500 रन हो गए थे। बहुत ही आला हिट लगाई थी, और बड़ा मुश्किल एंगल है ये कि सीधे बल्ले से मिड विकेट के ऊपर से छक्का लगा देना।
नहीं आया गेंद बल्ले पे सही तरह से, चांस है एक और, उमेद आसिफ, और पकड़ने में कामयाब हो गए। और अहमद बट ने बदला ले लिया उस छक्के का जो इनको मारा था। पहले भी इस ओवर में एक अपॉर्चुनिटी आई थी, लेकिन इस बार कामयाबी आई पेशावर के हाथ।
या फील्ड बहुत ही अच्छी सेट की हुई थी इस लेंथ के लिए, और फिर से उन्होंने चांस लिया। और वही बात है कि फील्डर को बीट करना ही था इनको, अदरवाइज आत्मा होना था इनकी इनिंग्स का। और आउट हुए, 18 किया इन्होंने, 71 पे 3 खिलाड़ी आउट। अब
इफ्तिखार नए आने वाले बैट्समैन इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के लिए।
देखना ये बड़े मैच में उस तरह की ये बैटिंग कर सकते हैं या नहीं कर सकते। पोटेंशियल है, एक दो दफा इस HBL PSL में बहुत आला इनिंग्स खेल चुके हैं, मगर मौके के ऊपर क्या चौका लगा सकते हैं, क्योंकि ट्रिकी सिचुएशन है यहाँ पे। अगर एक आधी और विकेट गिर गई तो इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड गिर सकता है मुश्किलात में। ओह, बहुत ही आला बॉल। इनको हमेशा बाउंस मिलेगा, सिर्फ एक्यूरेट अगर रहेंगे इरफान तो अभी भी ये खासे मुश्किल प्रूव हो सकते हैं। आंखें बंद करके और छक्का लगाने की कोशिश। अमाद बट को बहुत दाद देनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि घबराए नहीं है, वापस आए पड़े। थोड़ा सा उम्मीद ने खामखा का ड्रामा क्रिएट किया, मगर चले चलता है, T20 है।
इनके पास अपनी मखसूस सेलिब्रेशंस भी है, अंदाज भी है, इतना तो बनता है।
बिल्कुल, ये ऑप्टिक्स की गेम है।
हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे मूव। सैकड़ों लोगों ने इस मूव को किया है। बड़ा मुश्किल है फैसला करना है सबसे अच्छा इसको कौन करता है, लेकिन जब काम की बात आती है तो हमारे पास एक साहब है जो अपने कंधे से फौरन बोझ हटा देते हैं। वो आएंगे थोड़ी देर बाद। कैच और ड्रॉप कर दिया कामरान अकमल ने। ये एक बहुत ही बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी थी। कॉलिन मनरो का कैच ड्रॉप करना आधा मैच ड्रॉप करने के बराबर है।
जी हाँ, और मुश्किल कैच था, मगर ग्लव्स पहने हुए आपने और गेंद बहुत तेजी से गया इनकी तरफ एज लगने के बाद। मेरे ख्याल से इतना मुश्किल भी नहीं था। थोड़ा सा मूव लेट किए और फुटवर्क थोड़ा सा कमजोर था।
मैं पूछने ही वाला था आपसे ये बात, कितना मालूम है सब प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, लेकिन कितना दखल इसका ये भी है कि सब कल रात को खेल के गए हैं, बैक टू बैक मैचेस खेल रहे हैं। ये मूवमेंट आपने सही कहा, बिल्कुल लेट मूव किया।
या देखें, आपका थोड़ी सी फूक तो निकली होती है। इतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ी कराची किंग्स से जीतने के लिए, इमोशनली, फिजिकली, पैशन वाइज भी थोड़ी सी थकावट तो होती है, मगर ये बहुत बड़ा मैच है और बहुत आला शॉट खेले हैं। नीट, साफ सुथरा चौका है ये, और कितनी जल्दी उन्होंने भुला दिया वो एक्सीडेंट अभी कॉट बिहाइंड जो उनका छुटा है। और यही आजकल के नए जो बैट्समैन हैं, उनकी सोच ऐसी है कुछ कि बड़ी जल्दी एक गलती को अपने सिस्टम से निकाल देते हैं और अगले बॉल के लिए फिर से हमला करने को तैयार। कदमों का शानदार इस्तेमाल किया और सरप्राइज किया इरफान को, क्योंकि इनको एक्स्ट्रा बाउंस मिलता है। इनके खिलाफ ऐसी जिद्दोजहद करना मुश्किल काम है।
एक और अपील इरफान की, लेकिन गालिबन थाई पैड को लगता हुआ जा रहा है गेंद। ये टेक अच्छा था कामरान का, लेकिन इसमें बल्ला इन्वॉल्व नहीं। आपस में चल रही है बातचीत कि क्या इसको रेफर करें नहीं करें। आखिरी 5 सेकंड बाकी हैं, लेकिन कन्विंस नहीं दिख रहा है वहाब रियाज।
TV umpire to director, we have a review for caught behind. Original decision not out. Front foot first, please. Fair delivery, front on spin vision, please. Roll it back, please. Now roll forward. Ball is close to the bat. Let's confirm whether it'll dredge. Keep rolling. Yeah. Keep rolling. Roll it back now. Okay, yes. Freeze it here. Now roll. Yes, there is spike when ball next to the bat. Go back to the on field. Asif, there is a bat involved when ball next to the bat. So you need to reverse your decision and make your signal for the out. Thank you.
हैरत है, हमें लगा शायद गेंद थाई को लग कर गई है, थाई पैड को, लेकिन यहाँ तो बल्ला इन्वॉल्व था, ग्लव भी नहीं।
जी हाँ, 2 सेकंड पहले लिया रिव्यू और बहुत ही आला रिव्यू था। कॉलिन मनरो ने 44 किए और बहुत अच्छा कैच किया। बाय द वे कामरान अकमल ने 76 पे 4 खिलाड़ी आउट।
छिहत्तर पे 4 आउट। कप्तान आए हैं इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के, बड़ी विकेट हासिल की है। लगा कि चांस मिस कर दिया, कैच ड्रॉप हुआ मनरो का, लेकिन फिर डैमेज नहीं हुआ, एक चौका ही पड़ा उसके बाद। अब थोड़ा सुकून का सांस लिया होगा डैरन सैमी और उनके पूरे स्क्वाड ने।
अब टेम्परामेंट टेस्ट होगा इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड का। हमने पिछले मैच में भी देखा कि मासवा उस्मान ख्वाजा के सब जो है एक तरह से ढेर हो गए, 149 पे आउट हो गए थे। बहुत ही अच्छा कैच, एक हाथ से लपके। अपील इनकी तरफ से बहुत स्ट्रांग थी। इरफान ने कुछ ज्यादा लिफ्ट नहीं कराई थी, मगर उनकी गलती नहीं, वो तो K2 पे रहते हैं, तो शायद आवाज उन तक ना पहुंची हो। सो अगेंस्ट द ऑड्स। और मेरे ख्याल में इसलिए कि मनरो का भी कैच था, इसलिए भी आई थिंक एंड पे वहाब ने सही डिसीजन लिया। इंपॉर्टेंट विकेट थी।
हाँ, सबसे बड़ा फैसला उनका यह था कि उन्होंने कीपर की कॉल पे जाना था। वो इतना खुश थे नहीं उस ड्रॉप कैच के बाद। आखिरी लम्हों में 3-4 सेकंड बचे थे, उन्होंने कहा चलो ये भी सही। आज भी हमने देखा है थोड़ा पेशावर ज़ल्मी कैच ड्रॉप हुए हैं, 2, एक शोएब मलिक। थोड़ी थकावट दिख रही है, आपने टॉस के टाइम पे भी नोटिस किया इसको, क्योंकि कल गेम काफी लेट 4:15 साढ़े 4 घंटे का मैच था और तकरीबन सुबह 2:30 बजे खत्म हुआ है। यानी पाकिस्तान के 3:30 फिर वापस आपने अपने आप को तैयार करके आना है।
अब देखना ये शादाब किस रफ्तार से यहाँ पे इनिंग्स को लेके चलते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर आपने 2 ओवर्स भी जाया कर दिए तो फिर प्रेशर में आ जाएगी पूरी बैटिंग लाइनअप, और फिर आखिर में गत्का चलेगा जिसकी कोई समझ नहीं होगी और आप आउट होते जाएंगे, और फिर वही बात होगी 149 150 की कहानी। सो यहाँ पे पेस भी मेंटेन करनी है और हिम्मत से भी खेलना है, टेम्परामेंट भी शो करना है।
बड़ी अच्छी पिक है अहमद बट, बॉलिंग अच्छी की है अभी तक, बैट्समैन अच्छे हैं, पावर हिटिंग कर लेते हैं, फील्डर लाजवाब हैं, कंप्लीट पैकेज है।
कामरान अकमल भी एक पैकेज है। पहले कैच छोड़ा इन्होंने, 2 हाथ से गए, शायद 1 हाथ से जाते तो पकड़ लेते, मगर फिर क्या अगला ही बॉल था, शायद एक चौका लगा और उसके बाद फिर ये देखिए कैसे लपके वो बॉल पे नजर, 1 हाथ से कैच, फुटवर्क भी बहुत बेहतर था, पूरी डाइव भी लगाई और कमाल कमबैक किया इन्होंने।
ओ, ये तो ऑफ स्टंप के बहुत ही करीब था मामला।
इंस्पायर्ड सिलेक्शन है कहना पड़ेगा अहमद बट, क्योंकि अभी तक ये बेंच को वार्म कर रहे थे। अच्छी सीम पोजीशन, आउट स्विंग की सीम पोजीशन थी और उनको जिसको कहते हैं खोल के रख दिया, ओपन अप कर दिया उनको। फुटवर्क इससे बेहतर होना पड़ेगा, ये जो पिछला पांव आगे नहीं अगला पांव आगे जाना पड़ेगा। तो सीधा बेंच से आके हीरो बने हुए हैं। 2 overs ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट, 1 विकेट 9 रन्स और फिर बीट किया आउट स्विंगर, एक और लाजवाब बॉलिंग। 77 पे 4।
Four wickets down for Islamabad United. They've been rocked by some good pace bowling. It seems that down the leg side that time, Irfan, but it seems as if the pace is doing a job, and so far that winning the toss and electing to field first is working.
Yeah, and particularly in how they've managed their bowlers up until this point. We up and around the halfway mark. Muhammad Irfan coming on the latter part of the power play and being utilized just outside.
In the HBL PSL Season 6 Hamare Heroes, powered by Inverex Solar Energy, we meet Shabana Akhtar, first women Olympian from Pakistan.
पाकिस्तान की फर्स्ट फीमेल ओलंपियन, और पाकिस्तान के लिए मैंने इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे तकरीबन 7 गोल्ड 7 सिल्वर और 10 ब्रॉन्ज मेडल हासिल किए हैं, और साउथ एशियन गेम्स की रिकॉर्ड होल्डर भी रही हूँ। फ्यूचर प्लान के बारे में मेरा ये कहना है कि मैं इंशाल्लाह ताला जल्द ही अपना फिटनेस क्लब और एथलेटिक्स एकेडमी स्टार्ट करने वाली हूँ, जिसमें ताकि बच्चे आएँ, वो मेरे से ट्रेनिंग करें और पाकिस्तान का नाम रोशन करें। मैसेज मेरा ये है पेरेंट्स के लिए कि जो बच्चे स्पोर्ट्स करना चाहते हैं, वालिदैन उनकी सरपरस्ती करें, ताकि हमारे बच्चे दुनिया में जाके पाकिस्तान का नाम रोशन करें।
M. Zakir Ali, CEO of Inverex Solar Energy, handing the check of PTR 240,000. (1996) took part in the women's long jump. At the moment, it's tall order for Islamabad United. Irfan, short and wide, cut away straight to the man. That's been the story today. Islamabad United so far have threatened, but Peshawar have come back and back again, and that's why they probably nose is in front right now. And the short ball, the extra bounce. A little something in this for the faster men. Peshawar going with the extra seamer tonight.
Batters to come for Islamabad. Asif Ali, Fahim, Ashraf, Hassan Ali all possess great strike rates. Asif Ali is up there with the best strike rate in the tournament thus far.
Yeah, it's a struggle for Muhammad Irfan, but I tell you what, If ever there's a contribution in the game, it's that wicket. Top wicket, important wicket, particularly under the circumstances and how he'd gone. Munro. You always have a chance to contribute.
With that awkward length and extra bounce, it can become really difficult, especially for the man coming in and the players who haven't faced him much, because you don't have a lot of overs to get used to that extra bounce. Extra bounce is the most difficult thing to get used to. This is good. This is really good from Peshawar.
Big free smile moment. Yeah, definitely. Irfan, he kept him, he had him in hand, and then in the middle of the game, you were saying that at the start, weren't you, JP, that might be the reason that he had decided not to open with himself, might have decided not to go with Irfan either, so that they could have him in the middle. Yeah. Struggle. It is a struggle. I said when he bowled his first ball, it just felt, oh, he's laboured and not got to the wicket there. And it would have been, I suppose, most ideal if it could try and go all the way through. But that too is difficult. Yeah. They dot super over. Radar. Ah, got him. Well done. Not quite the bowling boots you choose, though.
80 for 4. In the last 5 overs, 23 for 2. It's all gone downhill. Wickets for Peshawar Zalmi, but this little period is all Peshawar and it has dented Islamabad United progress. Yeah, those large buildings have just fallen away. This large man, well, he's done his job, all 4 overs. Struggled with that leg, maybe it's cramped. Oh, he's also presses Islamabad, but getting the ball to shape. And he's the inclusion into the side. Khalid Usman, left arm spin, left out. Yeah, plenty to think about right now. Calm the nerves, but Khalid Usman, left arm spin, played the last game. He's been left out. They've gone for pace, more seam. And Imad, but so far has been very impressive. 1 for 9. He's into his 3rd over, and he's looking to do a job which will propel Peshawar Zalmi. So straight, attacking the stumps.
Yes, gentlemen. All right, yes. Yeah, Tapalti moment. Here we go. You just look at the stance of Shadab Khan in that previous delivery as well. He's trying to somehow create some kind of room. He goes back and across, opens up the front leg. It follows him beautifully, does Umad.
Into the leg side, struggle. No, it's Ahmed Asif who comes to the rescue.
Yeah, the big man's having a struggle of it. That leg is, yeah, probably a whole lot of cramping. Yeah, there you go. Upfield to run. With Ali. Job done for him. 1 for 21. Oh, hello. Chit chat, umpires, skipper. Not happy with subfielder. I think that's what the issue is. Might have been a little question there. Hello, ump, can they do that? And I think the ump has gone, yeah, it's all fine. He's not well. He's not well. He's off the field. He's cramping in the calf.
Again, super straight. This is terrific bowling. About being very, very straight and finishing within those stumps every delivery. A bit of a chat. Maybe he wasn't informed that the subfielder had already come on. They made sure that everything was in order. Oh, the short ball, unlucky top edge. Boundary to break the shackles.
He's been persisting with that straighter line. On that occasion, just held the length back a touch. Rushed Shadab Khan. Shadab Khan looking to up the ante. Partnership just sitting on 8 before that ball. Needing to find some kind of momentum, the skipper of Islamabad United. And fortuitous in the end.
First boundary in 3 overs. It's been a struggle. Time through the offside. Ball for 2, but no, not available. So 12 gone, 89 for 4.
Yeah, side 89 for 4. You're wondering if the pitch's not quite going according to plan, but nothing we can see, certainly not from up here. In the way that it's played, it seemed to play quite nicely, actually. Nice pace, nice bounce on it. Bowlers have enjoyed that. And they've just bowled well, actually. They've ensured that with that start where it was, you know, not the usual suspects up at the front, those guys were put into the attack. And Shoaib and Imran, they're on target.
There's still batting to come, but you think that 8 overs have some sort of target in mind. 89 for 4. Wickets have dented Islamabad United's progress and dented it big time. The first one in the very first over. Big wicket, Usman Khawaja, form man. Well, the worst way to get out. Then the short ball, quick short ball by Imran. Sort of hit the gloves quickly. The short ball again. Brandon King into the onside. Umaid Asif with the catch. And then the biggest wicket of them all. Colin Munro was looking extremely dangerous. Out for 44. Terrific review. Good catch, Karman Akmal. Lots of discussions going on. The 12th man also just having a look at Irfan. Still a lot of discussion going on. What's going on, Pommy?
I'm telling you, this is about whether he should stay off the field or not. And both the umps will be saying, well, where's this injury that he's got? What's happened to him? Is he injured? Is he not? Because, and I tell you what, it happens. Teams will try to get away with it some of the time, where a guy who is of lesser ability in terms of fielding might bowl his overs and decide, I'm off. I'm going back into the change room, and we'll get somebody else who, you know, who's quicker, who's better arm, can get around the park. And essentially what then happens is the batting team are disadvantaged somewhat, because you have the best of each guy. You know, you can pick two players, and that's a problem. But it's an issue, because how do you know the guy's not injured? And that's the big issue as far as I'm concerned. Because we can see he's struggling. No question about the fact that he's struggling. And if he is struggling, then there ought to be, you know, the chance to replace the guy. You don't want a side fielding with 10.
A lot of confused faces out there. Shoaib Malik now weighing in. Haider Ali, he's outside the playing area. Irfan is struggling. Visually you can see that. But if it's cramp or if it's an internal injury, you can't really know if he's injured 100%. But confusion and a bit of frustration creeping in as well.
Yeah, the conversation will also be along the lines of whether he came into the match with a niggle or an injury. We did see him miss one game a few games ago, whether that played a part. And that will be the conversation. But again, it comes back to your point, Pom. You don't necessarily definitively know for sure that he's not injured in the game.
Yeah, because you don't declare that, oh, my guy got injured over there whilst we're in the nets. No, everybody who plays starts off fit, 100%. And I don't think you can go down the road, I don't believe you. Once that happens, there's a problem, because, you know, it becomes subjective, doesn't it?
And how do you deal with cramps? You can have cramps in one game and go into the next game absolutely fit, and then have cramps again. So you're not actually carrying an injury. Wahab down the leg side, helped away. Shadab gets 4.
They need this. Need to get a move on. That's an up-post smart hit, and hopefully one for Islamabad United that can unlock a partnership, a flurry of runs.
Just a single, but he's maneuvering himself to the offside to get that ball behind square leg. In this one, just maybe down the leg side, or just a line right for Shadab to swing away.
we have news. Four. It went fine, opened the face, but probably a little finer than he intended. They'll take him though.
Just worked with the pace, nicely deflected, and Wahab will give you plenty of pace.
So the news is the umps don't believe him. Got him, gone. That'll buy some time. It's the skipper. They're on a roll, the Zalmi.
We've spoken at length about small margins. When you think about that previous delivery, literally a stump further towards that offside, and all of a sudden he nicks it past the keeper. Slight adjustment, and we get a Jubilee safe hands in the end. And Iftikhar, he's got to go for 10. Islamabad 98 for 5.
Asif Ali walks in, Islamabad United in a spot of bother. Peshawar have been able to peg them back, courtesy wickets. And the last one by the captain. Conceded a couple of boundaries in the over, behind square this time, just tightening the line, the length, and nick behind. Five down for 99.
Good from the skipper. He's been in decent touch in terms of wickets and the way he's bowled. Good pace, you expect that from him generally. And as a collective bowling group, and doing a good job of running through this Islamabad United side. Yeah, the saga continues. Physio walking out of the change room.
Communication with the fourth umpire. The physio just telling Shoaib Raza what's going on with Irfan.
Yeah, so they don't believe him. That's what I said as far as the news is concerned, and that's the truth. So what they've said is, look, he bowled 5 deliveries, no trouble, ran on, bowled it. When he finished, he's now saying, you know, I can't field, I'm injured. And they're saying, well, you have 8 minutes to get back on the park because of history. It's the Tapal T strategic timeout. We need a moment.
coming to the end of the Tapalti strategic timeout. And it's been a good display from Peshawar Zalmi Ahmad, but आज आपको मैच खिलाया गया अबू धाबी लेग में, आप मैच नहीं खेले, बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट मैच खेल रहे हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, खुशी के साथ साथ थोड़ा प्रेशर भी था, लेकिन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ट्राई किया है, अल्लाह ताला ने जो है बेहतर रिजल्ट्स दिए हैं।
बॉल आपका स्विंग हो रहा है, आमतौर पे स्विंग करते हैं, लेकिन आज पिच में थोड़ा सा है फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए।
मेरे ख्याल से जितना मार के बॉल कर रहे हैं ना सर, वो थोड़ा बहुत सीम मिल रहा है, सीम स्विंग हो रहा था अर्ली ऑन।
इरफान को क्या हुआ?
बस जी इरफान भाई हाइट की वजह से पता है उनको प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं, थोड़ी गर्मी भी है तो उसकी वजह से मेरे ख्याल से क्राइम पड़ रहे हैं उनको।
चले वेरी वेल बोल्ड। और कैसा लग रहा है कि कितना रन्स चेंज हो जाएंगे?
लेट्स सी सर, इंशाल्लाह पहले कोशिश करेंगे कि ये जो विकेट्स हैं इनको जो है आउट करें और उसके बाद 150 के अंदर अंदर इंशाल्लाह उनको जो है ना वो स्ट्रिक करें।
चले वेरी वेल रन, कीप गोइंग।
थैंक यू।
It's 99 for 5. There's still that discussion going on. Everybody's having a word. Darren Sammy also getting worked up. What's going on?
Nah, he's not worked up. It's just good debate on what the correct strategy is. Okay, now he's worked up. Yeah, I suppose this is, you know, the boy who cried wolf. You know, that's what it would be, essentially. This is the skipper of the opposition. He's out there batting, so he'll have his say as well. And say, hold on, let's keep this fair. What's happening? Why is it happening? Can this happen? Can that happen? No. And then by and large knows what's coming back. You can't swap him.
So nothing's happening. 99 for 5. And Asif Ali on strike. Oh, beautiful delivery. This is exceptional bowling. Seam position, shape, Ahmad, but where were you all this time?
So they're actually fielding with one fielder less. Only 3 fielders in the circle currently. So they've agreed that he's not going to come back on. Yeah, quick single.
So, if you're the skipper, I reckon you're complaining about that. You have to have 4 in the circle. That's what the laws say.
Yeah, big time. If they're fielding with one less, and that's what I think Shadab would be complaining about, that we need 4 in the circle, but it doesn't work that way. You can have 5 outside the circle, so they're fielding with one fielder less. Irfan obviously not back on the field. And no substitute.
Yeah, brings up the 100 for Islamabad. It was good bowling from the skipper. He's been honing on that line and length around for stump, asking good questions. We saw Nick pass the keeper for a boundary, and the very next delivery got his man.
Oh, big one, huge, maximum. That is Asif Ali for you.
He's done this so well throughout the second leg of PSL 6. Picked up length. Doesn't matter the situation, he backs his game. We know he plays expansively, but more importantly, he's found consistency here in Abu Dhabi. And hits it a long way, 82 meters.
Yeah, something for them to smile about. Islamabad United just under 8. That's what they're scoring at, and they've lost wickets pretty much regularly, but their rate hasn't been too bad. Monroe played well for his 44, and it kind of kept them somewhere near in touch. They'd need 160, 170. That's what you think on the surface. And if they can have one of those Asif Ali knocks, they could well get there.
Take you back a few games ago. Islamabad United against Lahore, 20 for 5. And up step Asif Ali with a magnificent knock of 75 or 43 to get his team into a defending total. It was only 150, but they managed to get over the line.
Slower short one, doing well. 107 for 5. No sixes in the HBL PSL 6. G23, Asif Ali 18, and he's been striking well in Abu Dhabi too, and makes such a difference, such an impact player he is. When he comes off, it's normally Islamabad United who win the game. Just the evidence of power that Asif Ali has. Maqsood has had a terrific tournament as well, but what depends on where Asif Ali shapes up tonight for Islamabad United's future in this tournament. Umaid Asif, 1-0 for 19. He's going to continue with just 10 fielders, 3 in the ring on the offside, the rest patrolling the boundary. That's been the case. You come back for the second. That is good running. That is superb running. It's almost a long one in that, but it made that into 2.
Yeah, Pommy, you made this point at the start of the innings, looking for opportunities to rotate strike. Yeah, it's a good running. And you think about the length that the Zalmis have persisted with, that back of a length short deliveries. They've found great success on this surface with it. And there's the edge. There's the edge. Once again, persisting with that length and getting the rewards.
It is that short ball again, this time short and wide, but extra bounce. We've seen this all throughout. That extra bounce has got to Islamabad United. Be it Umaid Asif, be it Irfan. This time Umaid with a short of a length delivery, extra bounce, the cut shot, top edge into the keeper's gloves, and another one in the pavilion. Iron Man with his celebration. 109 for 6. Shadab out for 15. Paimashra walks in, there's plenty of batting to do. There's that split webbing that does hamper his power hitting, but he needs to do a job. Asif Ali needs to carry on, but the extra bounce from the Peshawar bowlers working a treat. Shatab Khan this time edging behind, nicking off.
Yeah, disappointment because it was there to cut. He had the width, but couldn't quite adjust to the bounce. That's what has done him. It's generally what has done Islamabad United. For the Zalmi, a couple of chances went down, and you expect that when you drop decent players, you're going to pay. But they've been able to keep creating chances. This pitch has responded nicely to them, particularly with the length they've looked to bowl to try and get some bounce.
Exactly there, the short ball. Just a single, yeah, it's been... And they have the bowlers to actually bang it in. You made Asif quite tall, Irfan quite tall, just banging it in short of a length. They even play Jubilee My Stars 11 fantasy cricket and in prizes worth up to PKR 1 crore. Winner of the Eliminator 1, Aslam Javed, 647 points. Short ball, he's climbed into it and straight to the man. One-handed catch, it's all Peshawar Zalmi.
Oh, wow. That was a misjudgment, you know. He'd come too far in, and then he was pedaling back for dear life, because this wicket's a big one. It's Asif Ali and Shafeen Rutherford. You watch this. And back, and oh, it's going over me. No, it's not. There it is. It's in my hand. I've got it. The Iron Man celebrates again. The Zalmi celebrate again. It's 110 for 7.
Hassan Ali walks in. Islamabad United 110 for 7. And it's been short bowling and some impressive catching this time.
Yeah, we made mention earlier about 2 chances that went down and how big of a wicket this will be. Asif Ali, the man in form that it finishes strong at the end of innings. And yeah, you can see what it means to them. A one-hand snatch by Rutherford.
The substitute now allowed. Neutral doctor apparently has said that, yeah, he is injured, so they believe him now.
All I'll say is, it's a slippery slope, that.
Ahmed Asif with an impressive over. 110 for 7.
Yeah, tough game so far for Islamabad United. The temperament being tested by some very fine, strategic bowling. Head and shoulders, kande se boj utha de. Talking of move, good move from Peshawar Zalmi. Got all those wickets, the last 3 or 4, with just 10 fielders. That would have been another motivating factor, couldn't it be?
Absolutely. A lot of discussion the last half hour about this. I'll try and sum it up. As far as I'm concerned, you can only trust the man concerned to be the judge of whether or not he's injured and what that injury is. And there has to be trust in this game unless there is something very, very obviously amiss. Yes, the umpires have to interpret the laws and the playing conditions. But if the umpires decide you're going to do without a fielder, you have to make the most of it. Now, changing the question rapidly, to win that plot, what's the highest individual score in HBL PSL? You can answer on Parkview City's Facebook page. You can win a tab today and a plot of land at the end of it all. And the end of it all is 9.
Another chance and another great outfield catching. Zazai this time tumbling, getting to the ball, and well, it's Fahim Ashraf who's miscued one, but it has to be given to Zazai for taking that great catch. It really was great anticipation.
Well, there might be a man short in the field somewhere, but they've got them placed in pretty much the right places. This was a question of making ground to his right, judging the pace of the catch, and he did it beautifully. That is a very good example of how to judge a catch in the deep, and a very good example of why the dominance is with Zalmi and the ball. Fahim Ashraf gone for 110 for 8.
Mohammad Wasim, 19 years old. He's got his work cut out. 110 for the loss of 8. Oh, gets a pretty quick, nasty, bouncy ball.
Well, there's some life in this pitch. Zalmi realised that right from the start. Not the worst of shots, but not the best of shots. Might just add, by the way, my apologies. They are at full strength now in the field. And I admit slipped me by. So full strength in the field. The doctor apparently has said it is a genuine injury. A lot of industry out there, that's for sure. Genuine injury, hence the substitute is allowed. So my apologies for misleading. But my original point stands too.
It's a wicket maiden. Terrific stuff from the skipper. 110 for 8.
Well, one thing amongst many things that Zambia have done very well today is pick the right team. They've backed the seamers, backed the pace bowlers, they've judged the pitch, whether by luck or judgment, they've judged the pitch beautifully. And they bowled beautifully on it, apart from the odd over, the odd bad over. Because there's been pace and carry, so the short ball has not been straightforward. On flatter pitches, the short ball can go a lot further. There's been some swing bowling, there's been some seam bowling. Ahmed Butt, for instance, bowled beautifully. Swung it beautifully.
Let's try to figure out why Islamabad United now in a couple of matches have been so pedestrian with the bat. Pressure of high competition, big match. Pressure that's gone all the way, I think. No, one bounce over the rope, it's a 4. Hassan Ali can crack them big. He's a natural timer of the ball, gifted that way.
Yeah, it's been 14 balls since their last boundary. And Hassan Ali, he's not one to stand around and plod around. He's going to want to take it on. And even though they're 8 down, there's still 4 overs left. They're needing to up the ante and find the gap beautifully.
Goes big, that's a smash. That's gone all the way, all right, that's a 6. Colossal hit.
Yeah, tournament 6 is on the rise. How good is this? They're persistent with that length. We've seen it bring success. But it's in the arc, and when you time it as well as he has, 86 meters. Yeah, it's sailed a long, long way.
Kind of a baseball home run shot. Definitely had a lot of sting. Hassan Ali, 4 and a 6. Zalmi making few changes, they're altering the field. Looking for a different line to bowl to Hassan Ali. Present a different challenge to him. Attempting a wider Yorker, that hasn't worked as well. Third man up in the ring. The field had to be set a bit better for that kind of a delivery.
That's one of the few failings we've seen actually from the thinking for Peshawar Zalmi here tonight. But for Umaid, he's had boom and bust, hasn't he? In the first over he bowled went for, I think, 19. Then he picks up 2 for 3 in the next over he bowls. Now he's already gone for 14 from 3 in this one.
Oh, that's another smash down the ground. What an over for Hassan Ali. Massive counter-attack here.
Well, we've seen this time and time again in this tournament how that pendulum can swing, particularly in the last few overs. We've seen some big ones to finish that has created momentum for the batting side going into that second innings. Are we going to see the same again?
Wiping his sword. Hassan Ali. I don't know whether you should leave the bowler alone in such circumstance or whether to talk to him and give him some clarity. I'm not too sure how it works.
I think you've got to say something rather than just leaving him to his own thoughts, which might be a bit dark at this stage.
Long off's been positioned. Third man has gone back. Slow bouncer attempted. He runs for a quick single. It's quite an enjoyable character to watch in the field. He'll have something up his sleeve. Excellent bowler. More than handy as a late order batsman. Very spirited cricketer. Almost irrepressible at times. That's good running, good thinking. 22 runs in that over. 132 for 8.
Throughout this competition, there's been conversations about certain strengths of various teams, and a strength that stands out for Islamabad United is their depth in batting. They've had instances, in particular the Karachi leg, where they've won games chasing, being 8 down, I think on 2 occasions. You think of their current score, 132 for 8, previous over going for 22. Yeah, it just shows the power in having all-rounders in your side, guys that can dig you out of a hole. Still 3 overs to go. You add another 30 onto that, which is easily gettable with these 2 batters. All of a sudden 160 becomes a defendable total for Islamabad United.
Last over was 22 runs. His go-to shot is the lap sweep. I don't know whether he should be attempting one right now. Still 3 overs left. At this stage, obviously, they'll be looking to play out the 20 overs. That's got to be the paramount thinking. Going through the 2 out there and the dugout as well is being more than impressive. Bowl with the new ball and bowl at a hostile pace, bowl the length. Yeah, you can share your favorite HBL PSL moments with Oppo and win prizes. Wow. And get your name to appear on the screen in the game during HBL PSL. He's desperate to get to the striking zone, Hassan Ali. Pakistan Cricket Board will soon be launching the first ever Pakistan Cricket official online merchandise store. This will be one-stop shop to buy authentic Pakistan cricket merchandise. A lot of t-shirts for you to buy. There's a mug as well, a cap, a water bottle. There's a fielder there. Only a single, it was hit quite well. It's uninhibited swing of the bat that is so impressive from Hassan Ali. Whilst other sort of struggle to get the smooth flow of the blade going, Hassan Ali on the other hand covers the stumps, and look at it. No stopping him when he's in such a mood. Oh, big one! That's a big 6. Now we're talking. 22 in the last over, already 8 so far in this one.
Super quick hands. This is banged in. Full pace, super quick hands. And he just gets underneath it with loads of bat on it.
So well connected, so well hit. Oh, slower ball deceived him completely. That's good thinking from Imran. 140 for the loss of 8.
Yeah, that last one down to just over 100 Ks. Took all the pace off it, and Wasim was swinging himself off his feet well before the ball arrived. But these late runs are really, really useful for Islamabad United. Looked like it could have been no more than 130 at one stage if another couple of wickets had gone down quickly. Now we're up to 140. A couple of overs left. These two seeing it well. So this could just change things round again.
Hassan Ali's been a valuable contribution so far on 22. Oh, that's gone as well through the offside. He's turning it around for his side.
Well, the way he picks the bat up shows every intent, doesn't it? He's got a great backswing, full backswing, and a full follow through as well. And just clears that leg out, as so many do in this form of the game. It's such a full swing. There we go. Whoosh!
Yeah, I mean, he has done that quite a few times now. Wiping his sword on his sleeve. I like the way he covered the stumps away towards the offside to cover the angle of the bowler. Wahab round the stumps now. Beats him, all ends up quick, fuller, and a stare to go with it.
Yeah, I think over-ambition got the better of him here. Dreams of more glories. Watched the ball very well so far. Not quite so well that time. He was inside it by a mile.
Nice and full at pace. Hassan wants the strike, he'll get it. That's good running.
The brighter, colourful fan of the match can win the signed ball from the player of the match at the end of tonight. Just log on to FB Brighto Paint Sports.
Edge, and a good one for Hassan Ali. Slow ball attempted, shorter length. He has the last laugh. 150 comes up in the most dramatic style.
He's generally very good with the change of pace, is Wahab Riaz. He takes a whole lot of it, generally bowling around that 140 clicks. 113 kilometers, that one. But still fortune for Hassan. And he's riding this wave. He's really getting Islamabad back into this game.
Yeah, there's a bit more chatter in the dugout now. More happy faces. Right. Comes in again. Goes fuller. Once again, he's asking his partner for two. He'll get it again. That's excellent placement. You've got to call it that. Because fielders are pushed back because he's threatening them with a 4 or a 6. So this is not bad at all.
Well, it's excellent cricket all round. It's a very good delivery because Wahab Riaz has given him no chance to swing through it or get underneath it or get anywhere near the boundary. But then it's really good awareness. He squeezed it out. From the moment that ball left the bat, I think both batsmen were aware that the 2 was on. And it does keep in the strike as well. So the battle of cat and mouse continues.
He's got Zazai there next to the leg umpire. Oh, that's hammered for 6. Incredible hitting, incredible batting, and he's loving every moment of it. He's quite a character. Bit of a show pony at times, but we like it. Absolutely love it.
$158 for 8.
Well, there is fire in his eyes. You always see it when he's bowling, and you can certainly see it now with the bat. This is a fantastic hand for Islamabad. Deep in the mire 10-15 minutes ago, and now looking as though they have a real chance of competing in this match. All down to him, all down to Hassan Ali, whose flashing blade has drawn blood for sure.
Hassan Ali with the most incredible innings. Full toss, pin for 6. Straight back over the bowler's head. That's into the gap. Misfielded. 2 runs. 50 partnership between Hassan Ali and Mohammad Wasim. Terrific effort. Against all odds, they've not only survived, but survived magnificently.
They're all at it.
Six, another one. Whopper, what cricket from both tail enders. Incredible recovery. They're loving every moment of this as well.
Well, Wasim had the strike at the start of this over. Therefore, the stage was inevitably his. And he has gone to the front of that stage. He has taken the central role in his first couple of balls. Huge swing here. They're loving it. Loving it in the dugout. For most of this 20 overs, all the smiles have been on Zalmi faces, but not just now. A bowled.
This is now the 9th wicket highest partnership in all HBL PSL history.
It backs up JP's very good point that they do bat long. They've got themselves out of trouble before with the lower order. Maybe never as dramatically as this. Because we are 3 balls away from the end of the 20 overs. We're 3 runs away from something that has been talked about as par, 170. And this partnership is 57 from just 23 balls.
4. Well, Hassan Ali is on 44 of 15. Quickest 50 is off 17 balls in HBL PSL.
You gotta love the entertainment factor. In the last 5 or so overs, we've had everything. We've had injury concerns. We've had 10 fielders on the field. And what a partnership this has been. 61 of 24 deliveries.
The last 5 overs, 61. And out of the 5, 1 was maiden over. Smash down the ground. He wants to. Probably is done. Gone, run out. Hassan Ali wanted the strike. Not to be, but you've got to stand up for the heroics that he just produced. 44 of 15.
Yeah, batsman still short
Well,
of
the review
crease.
was just
Base
a
removed.
safety first thing.
Madison is out. Repeat,
Arslan
out.
was already halfway back. Well, there are two very important sides to this. The entertainment that we've enjoyed watching this innings, but more importantly than that, for Hassan Ali and his team, they are up past the 170 mark. They are back in this game. 172 for 9 with one ball left.
Last ball of the innings. Hits him on the pad, goes for the appeal. The ball was kicked by the runner, and obviously it didn't sit well with the bowler. There's a slight complaint being made to the umpire, and I think...
Well, they're going to look at it.
Whether it was
director, we have a review for LBW.
intentional or not.
Not out. Front foot first, please.
Might not be quite in the spirit of things. First of all, the backing up is atrocious.
Fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please.
You've only got half a pitch to run. So yeah, the ball is
Bat is close
squeezed
to
into the pad. No chance of the LBW. Up it goes.
just need to confirm with ultra edge, please. Keep rolling, flat line, roll it through the pad. Satisfied, no bat involved. You can move on to ball tracking. Original decision not out. Pitching outside leg. Go back to the on field. Ali, you can stay with your original decision. Lets you know when you're on screen. You are on screen now. Thank you.
Leg byes given. Wahab Riaz in a meeting with his mates. It's all about now getting the act together as one with the bat.
Time for the Gillette countdown so we can get this chase going in Eliminator 2. A quite good finish for Islamabad United to get themselves to 174 for 9 was a top effort. But But here's the man they've got to combat. Oopsie. Oh dear, that's not a good start at all. No ball to boot. Oh dear.
Well, Hassan Ali is one of the more reliable performers with the ball for Islamabad United. He's done a fantastic job with the bat, but for whatever reason, it has affected the first ball of the response. I can sense what he was trying to do, because Zazai loves anything from off stump, just outside off stump, and will have a 4 go. So he was trying to angle in, but overstepping was not a good start, let alone the line.
Free hit. And another no ball. So another free hit.
Well, it's not just the free hits, it's the extra balls as well. First one was clearly overstepping. This one is a little better, but is still a couple of inches over that front line. I'll give them a clue, that front line doesn't move. It's there for all to see.
Do you want him to be behind the line?
It worries me, not a jot. His captain might have a word about it.
He hasn't bowled a no ball in this HBL PSL 6, 2 in a row.
That'll go off to the fence. This is a terrible start.
All those batting heroics, and you thought it was Hassan Ali's day, and he starts off dishing a couple of no balls and then a full toss down the leg side. Terrible is a good word.
I think there's a bit of adrenaline pumping through. I think he's still excited from the batting and has just lost that little bit of control that makes him normally so special. That should wind him up. We know one thing. It's not someone in the crowd moving behind the bowler's arm. Could be one of his teammates. That's the full toss. High full toss, aimed down the leg side. Well, not aimed, but heading down the leg side. And that is something of a gift.
Yeah, the start is what all teams are after. Batting sides, well, are they going to get anything to put away? As the bowling side, you want to ensure that you're kind of strangling things and trying to mushroom that score that you got as the side who's defending. When you start this way, then you're trying to claw back as you go. Make it tough on yourself.
And it's so important for Peshawar, these two openers. Kamran Akmal, normally when he fires, he goes big, he goes the distance and makes sure that his teams win. Zazai, we know, impact player.
Lovely. Not quite all the timing, but he struck it well enough, and it'll go for 4.
And just because of those first 2 no balls, a lot of pressure on Hassan Ali. Hassan Ali just trying to get through this over now, and well, colourful drive through the offside, and Kamran Akmal is off and away. Righto, colourful drive.
Yeah, that was the square drive. Everything working very nicely indeed. Balance and timing.
Got him! Oh, it's had everything this over. No balls, it wonderful drives through to the fence. And now Kamran Akmal's chopped one on.
The walls there was width on offer, the big inside edge. Well, Kamran Akmal would be thinking 4 through the offside, ends up going back in the pavilion. Inside edge works for Hassan Ali. Indifferent first over, but gets a wicket. Kamran Akmal out for 8, 15 for 1.
Jonathan Wells from Hobart. He's for Adelaide. He's making a debut in PSL. You watch from the other end as Hazratullah Zazai takes strike. We wait expectantly.
Well, they've obviously talked about how to try and keep him quiet, having watched him probably yesterday and through the tournament. This is painful, isn't it? This is always painful. Well wide of off stump. Akmal trying to do no more than just play it away behind square on the offside, drags it on all that way back onto the stumps. I'm afraid, Hassan, you can't claim that as a plan. But with Zazai, we've seen how well he strikes the ball from anywhere around off stump in particular. This is yesterday's innings. That was a wee bit straight, but these short arm jabs come with immense power. Sound of the ball on the bat is just unbelievable. It's extraordinary. Time and time again, head down, watches the ball, strikes it with that awesome power. So if he gets going today, short game.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh dear. Lucky.
He's not watched that Zazai innings. He doesn't do much running. Wells is off straight away. PSL debut, and he might have just run off the ground.
Well, he would have been well out had that throw hit the stumps. Well, he must have done. He's come in as a replacement, hasn't he, into the squad? That's going to be a wide. So he's probably done quarantine. He's probably sat out. He's probably watched a bit. He's probably waited for his chance, and he nearly threw it away. It would have been the least memorable debut in history.
Yeah, and would have had nobody else to blame but himself. Nudge straight to cover and call yes. Played. That's well guided. 4 runs. He's off the mark.
Well, that's more like it. A little bit of width. Gave him the opportunity. And these you do not need to run for. There's a little bit of movement away, but he's just let it come to him. And he's used the pace of the ball, used the pace of that delivery just to get it up and over and down to that third man boundary. Now we know more about who he is.
Still, the way he's run that one after working it onto the onside hasn't quite cottoned on to the fact that Zazai is 1, 4 or 6 generally, and particularly in the power play. It's good work, this, staying away from what is his area.
We've needed absolutely no extra sting in this game, I tell you. There's plenty of it in the first innings of this match. There's already signs of plenty more to come, and if anyone's going to show you a bit of sting, it's potentially this man.
For 1.
One thing to think about as well here, I think for Zazai, he will know, he will have seen that there is a bit more pace and bounce in this pitch compared to the pitch they played on yesterday. That was evident from the way that Zalmi bowled. They used it largely pretty well. At the same time, it's still a good pitch. So he might have to be wary of some of the shots he played yesterday, for instance, that were maybe not bouncing as much as it might do today. They will be harder to execute today. But he remains a threat. 3 from 4 for him, 5 from 4 for Wells.
Yep, so far so good in terms of the plans. 1 man gone.
Yeah, ruining a missed opportunity. Just look at the comparisons here. The boundary, got a foot outside off stump. He does like space between bat and pads. Not necessarily this much space. That was more of a stretch because he doesn't use his feet to get far out. It was more of a stretch, hence that sort of danger. That's a stretch. It's also 4.
Yeah, just a slow one, and he's almost sort of flicked it through the offside to the fence. But such strong wrists that you would think that it's just peter out to cover, but the wrists come into play, a little flick at the back end, and it goes to the fence. Extraordinary.
With the whip, really. There's the normal action, normal swing. But yeah, that ball before, it's as if he's trying to stop himself hitting it. So normally you'd have guys throw hands through the ball, and he doesn't quite. He gets there, touch and out. Yeah. Head scratcher, that one.
Third man in the circle now.
Oh, I wonder if that's carried, you know. I wonder if that has carried. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, it has. Aklat with a bit of fresh air in those gloves. I'm afraid the technique there was not great. Need to stay low, move low and get the hands underneath it as a keeper, but that was someone, it's like a seal flapping at a penguin. Well, who knows how important this will be. Comes off the glove, I think, first, maybe off the face after that. It's a poor effort. That is a poor effort. I know the pace came off it. That might have confused the initial movement, but yep, that's more like it, I'm afraid. Admit that something went wrong.
Scampering, trying to ensure he rotates. It's 30 for 1. Perhaps a chance for the run out if he had got a hold of it. Shaddad Khan.
Well, you need to take it cleanly. Didn't. I think John O'Wells actually, though, would have been safe because he's quick. He is quick between these wickets. It's the other bloke you've got to worry about. And Wells was the man going to what you would describe as the danger end. Can Isiboj Hatade move for head and shoulders?
Four runs. Zazai.
They've tried that line outside off stump. This is wide, but it's slightly too full. Wrist into play, smashes it, just looks at it as it disappears to the fence.
He'll give him something to think about now. Having managed to get to that, having managed to strike it well enough. And then he's also thinking about where they're bowling and how he can take the attack to them. Round the might be a ploy to go across him. Just a single. Yeah, so far they've managed, haven't they? They've just kept him quiet. How do they get him? How do they get him out? They don't want him to hang about.
Well, they'll settle for keeping him quiet. Initially, 13 from 11 is super quiet by his standards.
And they'd be much happier without those extras to start things off, because it would be even better. A moment, a party moment.
Maybe glasses missed up there for a moment.
Sorry.
Genuine hot tea, you see?
Can't relate, sorry. Should speak for Baz.
Well, again, just evidence of how John Wells will push these singles. He is quick. He'll use that pace to put pressure on. It's 37 for 1.
Decent start in their chase. Peshawar Zalmi. It's for a place in the final. It's the second eliminator, this. We're good with ball in hand, even though at the back end they'd have liked to be that bit better to keep Islamabad United to 174s. Yeah, good.
Well, people are taking their time again. We had a bit of a physio attendance. Just a reminder, you can play the Jubilee My Stars 11 Fantasy Cricket competition again today. Prizes worth up to PKR 1 crore. Just go to www.mystars11.net, terms and conditions apply, and pick your best team for the day.
By Mashraf. Good numbers. Yeah, nervous. You can tell.
Oh.
The way he is just rocking along as if he's hearing music or something and there's none playing.
That's an interesting no shot or shot.
Would you like to define interesting?
That. Look, comes down the track and, oh, well left.
It wasn't the one he wanted. He's dismissed it. Didn't want that.
A thick edge and it'll go for 4. A desired outcome.
Wake up.
That's a shot. Well played. Nicely into position. It was a slower ball and he adjusted.
This kind of mirrors what Fahim Ashraf did last night. He was a little expensive to start with, then settled down later. And I would suggest here he didn't really want to give these sort of opportunities. Although he's trying to cut his fingers across the top of the ball and take a bit of pace off. This is a good pitch. This is going to come onto the bat like that. That's an easy pace delivery. A nice easy bounce. A little straighter doesn't offer quite the same opportunity.
Plenty of batting to come. Dot ball to end the 5th. It's 45 for 1.
ये बड़े मार्के का अब तक मैच हुआ है और हमेशा ऐसा होता है जब पेशावर ज़ल्मी और इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की टीमें आमने सामने आती हैं नॉकआउट में। और एक बार फिर बाल बाल बचे स्टंप्स को एक्सपोज करके खड़े थे, फॉलो किया आकिफ ने। इससे पहले जो ज़्यादातर बॉलिंग है वो इनसे दूर दूर की गई है आज ज़ज़ई से।
आज पेशावर की मैनेजमेंट, टीम, कप्तान सबको क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा। बहुत प्लानिंग से आए हैं। एक हसन अली की वो इनिंग्स, उसके अलावा बड़ा दबाव में रखा है इस्लामाबाद की बैटिंग को पूरा वक्त, और अभी भी एक प्रॉपर प्लान से आए हैं। बैटिंग भी लंबी करके आए हैं। देखना होगा अब इस्लामाबाद कैसी प्लानिंग करता है यहाँ।
इस बार भी एक ही रन पर यहाँ इत्तेफाक करना पड़ेगा। आज़ादी के साथ रन्स बनाने नहीं दिए हजरत ज़ज़ई को अब तक यूनाइटेड के बॉलर्स ने। एरियल करेगा सब पॉसिबल चैलेंज, क्योंकि आपको याद होगा 17 गेंदों में निस्फ सेंचुरी बना गए थे, रिकॉर्ड बना गए थे ये कुछ दिन पहले ही यहीं पे ही।
बिल्कुल जिस तरह आप कह रहे हैं, थोड़ा बॉडी से दूर तो खिला रहे हैं, पर वेरिएशन ऑफ पेस बहुत ज़्यादा है। एक पेस पे बॉल नहीं कर रहे, जिसकी वजह से हमने देखा था पिछले मैच में जो उन्होंने बहुत धुलाई की, वो पेस एक ही पे बॉल ज़्यादा हुई इनको।
खुद को यॉक करा लिया बाहर निकल कर वेल्स ने, जो कि नई दरियाफ्त है पेशावर ज़ल्मी की, और इन पे दबाव है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया से आए हैं, तस्मानिया के लिए फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट खेलते हैं शेफील्ड शील्ड में, और इस सीज़न में ये बिग बैश में भी ज़्यादा रन्स नहीं बना सके। एडिलेड स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए खेल रहे थे।
स्ट्राइक रेट काफ़ी अच्छा है, 2000 रन्स बना चुके हैं। बॉलिंग भी करते हैं मीडियम पेस, पर इस वक्त इनकी सिर्फ बैटिंग दरकार, क्योंकि बॉलिंग आज बहुत अच्छी की पेशावर ज़ल्मी के बॉलर्स ने। उनको कोई ख़ास ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी।
57 रन बनाए थे इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड ने अपने पहले 6 ओवर्स में। उसके बाद उनकी जो मिडिल ऑर्डर बैटिंग है वो कोलैप्स कर गई और एक मरहला ऐसा था 110 रन पर 8 विकेट गिर गए थे। उसके बाद फिर इस मैच ने एक नया रुख इख्तियार किया। यूनाइटेड ने पलट कर वार किया। नशेबो फराज हमने देखे इस मुकाबले में, हालांकि अभी तक बमुश्किल 26 ओवर्स का भी खेल नहीं हुआ।
बिल्कुल जैसा हम मुतवक्का कर रहे थे, जो हमें उम्मीद थी इन दोनों टीमों से कि अच्छा मैच होगा, अभी तक वैसा ही हो रहा है।
एक बार फिर गेंद और बल्ले का मेल नहीं हुआ। शायद ज़ज़ई से अब उम्मीदें भी ज़्यादा हो गई हैं, उनका भी दबाव होगा क्योंकि पहले जब आए थे बिल्कुल अजनबी थे। ये बैट स्विंग बहुत अच्छी है और बैट स्पीड भी बहुत अच्छी है।
और आकिब जावेद नसीम अब डिलीवरी कराई बहुत ही अच्छी, बॉडी के करीब इस दफ़ा, और थोड़ी ऊंची बॉल एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, बॉल थोड़ा लो रह गया इनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन के मुताबिक।
जो दोनों फील्डर हैं आउटफील्डर वो बाउंड्री पर लिए हुए हैं, इनका यही इलाका है। मिड विकेट पर चौका छक्का लगाना पसंद करते हैं और स्क्वायर लेग के जो फील्डर हैं डीप वो इसलिए हैं कि अगर ये शॉर्ट गेम को हवा में खेलते हैं तो इनको कैच कर सकें। वहाँ पे किंग एक बार फिर बैक इन लेंथ गेंद इसे फेंड करने पे मजबूर हुए ज़ज़ई। सिर्फ 3 रन इस ओवर से, 6 के बाद 48 पर 1 ज़ल्मी। 48 पर 1 अपनी बॉलिंग जारी रखेंगे फहीम अशरफ। हसन अली का पहला ओवर खासा महंगा था लेकिन उसके आखिर में वो विकेट ले गए। फहीम अशरफ ये वापसी कर रहे हैं, चोट लगी थी इनके हाथ पे फील्डिंग करते हुए, इसलिए इब्तिदाई मैचेस यहाँ खेल नहीं सके। एक बार फिर खराब गेंद लेग स्टंप के बहुत बाहर और ये तरने वाला साबित हुई हजरतुल्लाह ज़ज़ई के लिए। ज़ल्मी के 50 रन भी मुकम्मल हुए इस बाउंड्री के साथ।
और इस तरह का स्टार्ट नहीं चाहेगा इस्लामाबाद की टीम। यहाँ पर लेग साइड के बाहर गेंद और लेंथ भी बहुत पीछे, तो लाइन भी मिस कर दी और लेंथ भी, पर ज़ज़ई इस तरह की बैट बॉल्स मिस नहीं करते, पूरा फ़ायदा उठाया। फाइन लेग का फील्डर अंदर और बहुत तेज़ी से बॉल 4 रन पार हो गई।
यहाँ बिल्कुल वो जैसे टीवी पे फहद मुस्तफ़ा का शो होता है तो उसमें वो एक तोहफा उछाल दिया जाता है वहाँ पर आए हुए लोगों की तरफ, तो ये एक तोहफा था बॉलर की तरफ से। ये अच्छी लाइन है इनके लिए क्योंकि यहाँ तक इनको पहुँचने में आज मुश्किल हुई है। ऑफ साइड में स्कोर के सामने हमने बहुत ज़्यादा इनको खेलते हुए देखा नहीं है। ये कामरान अकमल रफ्तार बड़ी तेज़ थी शुरू में, उसके बाद इनसाइड एज पर बोल्ड हो गए। उसके बाद ये एक मौका था जो हाथ से निकल गया विकेट कीपर के। पिच अच्छी है बैटिंग के लिए। पहले हाफ में हमने बाउंस देखा था और यूनाइटेड के ज़्यादातर खिलाड़ी थे, 7 खिलाड़ी कैच आउट हुए, उससे अंदाज़ा किया जा सकता है कितना बैकफुट पर रखा ज़ल्मी के बॉलर्स ने इन्हें।
और ज़ल्मी के बॉलर्स में और इनके अटैक में फ़र्क है कि उनके पास पेस बहुत अच्छी है। यहाँ पे भी अच्छे बॉलर्स मौजूद हैं पर पेस मैच उस तरह से नहीं कर सकते सारे के सारों को अगर देखा जाए। फहीम अशरफ भी इस वक्त 123 किलोमीटर पर आवर के हिसाब से बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं।
जी हाँ, ये आप सवाल का जवाब दीजिए, पार्क व्यू सिटी जो सवाल है और आप इनाम जीतिए। सईद अजमल स्पिन बॉलिंग कोच हैं और इनका रोल और भी है, इस टीम से हटके माहौल बहुत अच्छा रखते हैं। एक जुगतों का भी सिलसिला चलता है उनके ड्रेसिंग रूम में।
बिल्कुल, वो तो हम सब उसके हम देख चुके हैं। और इधर एक वाइड डिलीवरी हो गई कि सईद अजमल सबको खुश रखते हैं। कभी इंटरव्यू देखते हैं तब भी लोग खुश हो जाते हैं, और जब बातचीत करते हैं तब भी कोई ना कोई ज़रूर ऐसी बात करते हैं जिससे सब बहुत लुत्फानंदोज़ हो सकते हैं।
देखिए, जो ये मुसलसल ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर इनको बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, ये आप देख सकते हैं इनका जो बल्ला है जिस तरीके से मुड़कर आता है, तो थर्डमैन के फील्डर को जो आगे रखा गया है, डीप पॉइंट पर भी फील्डर नहीं है, डीप कवर की तरफ है, तो कह सकते हैं कि टीम अशरफ जो है ये खतरा मोल ले रहे हैं। कम से कम स्लिप में एक खिलाड़ी को लाया जा सकता है इनके लिए, जिस तरह ये गेंद को बाहर निकालते हैं लेफ्ट हैंडर को।
जिस तरह का उनका बैकलिफ्ट अभी स्लो मोशन में दिखाया, बल्ला बहुत ज़्यादा बंद हो जाता है और ज़्यादा खुलता है लेग साइड की तरफ, जिसकी वजह से उनको ये एतमाद है कि उधर बैट ओपन करना इनके लिए इतना आसान नहीं है थर्ड मैन और पॉइंट के रीजन में, और इसी वजह से शायद ये रिस्क ले रहे हैं कि टांग पे पूरी प्रोटेक्शन लेके ये बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। और यहाँ पे देखिए क्योंकि वो पीछे से बल्ला बंद ही होके आता है तो इतने आसानी से कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा। और एरियल वन वॉश फाइनल।
और हम भी फाइनल के बहुत करीब आ गए हैं। आज ये मैच जो है ये सेमीफाइनल की ही इस वक्त सूरत इख्तियार कर गया है, जिसमें बहुत मुकाबला जोरों पर है। आज पहले ओवर से जब उस्मान ख्वाजा ड्रामाई अंदाज में रन आउट हो गए थे, जोरदार शॉट लगाया लेकिन बाउंड्री लाइन पर फील्डर को खड़ा किया गया। शादाब खुद थे वहां।
कुछ खामोश रखा हुआ है जज़ई को आज इस्लामाबाद ने, और ये भी सिर्फ एक ही रन बन सका। पीएसएल में अभी तक 200 के स्ट्राइक रेट से बैटिंग की है, पर आज के मैच में 100 रन के स्ट्राइक रेट से बैटिंग कर रहे हैं।
ये जो फहीम अशरफ हैं, आप इनकी पेस की बात कर रही थी सना, एक चीज़ देखी गई है कि जब ये आते हैं अपने बॉलिंग क्रीज में तो कई बार गेंद करते हुए नीचे देखते हैं, तो अंपायर्स के लिए आसान हो जाता है। ऐसे बॉलर्स पे फिर वो नज़र रखते ही नहीं है कि ये नो बॉल तो नहीं करेगा, तो ज़्यादा फिक्र है इसको नो बॉल की। इस पर बात करेंगे अगले ओवर में 7 के बाद 54 पर 1। इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड ने 174 रन बनाए, ये अच्छा हदफ है। बिल्कुल मुकाबले का स्कोर उनकी टीम ने बनाया। हसन अली ने अपनी टीम को बिल्कुल तबाही से बचा लिया। आज 8 विकेटें 110 रन पर गिर गई थी और बिल्कुल हर तरफ तारीकी थी।
ये अब इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्टेस्ट होगा शादाब और जज़ई का।
वही लाइन इख्तियार की जो इससे पहले फास्ट बॉलर्स ने की थी, लेकिन मुंह की खाना पड़ी। बहुत ही जोरदार शॉट लगाया 4 रन के लिए। खराब गेम का खूब फायदा उठाया जज़ई ने।
बहुत तेज बॉल की 92 किलोमीटर पर, आज पूरा बल्ला नहीं लग सका, बॉटम एज हुआ और बहुत ही फाइन चला गया। उस वजह से ये शॉट कट करना चाहते थे पर फाइन हुआ और फहीम अशरफ ने कोशिश पूरी की पर रोक ना पाए।
लेना आया। ठीक है बहुत अच्छे शाबाश।
शादाब खान
बहुत अच्छे
की ये गेंद 89 की इसकी रफ्तार से आई। यहाँ अबू धाबी आने के बाद जो गेंदें इन्होंने 90 से कम रफ्तार पर की हैं, उन पर ज़्यादातर विकेटें मिली हैं। ये गुगली थी क्योंकि अब तक 7 विकेट इन्होंने यहाँ आने के बाद लिए हैं और सातों जो हैं इनके शिकार वो 90 किलोमीटर फी घंटा की रफ्तार से कम स्पीड थी इनकी।
और यही वही बॉल्स हैं जिनका आप जिक्र कर रहे हैं। मुल्तान के अगेंस्ट बहुत अच्छी पेस पे बॉल की, तेज बॉलिंग नहीं की जिसकी वजह से ब्रेक भी मिला। और रिसीव भी हुए बैटर। यहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली शाम का टाइम है, उस तरह का ब्रेक हमने कम देखा है, पर पेस वेरिएशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगी यहाँ पे।
अब ये भी दिलचस्पी है कि जोनाथन वेल्स कैसा खेलते हैं लेग स्पिनर को। फील्डर वहां पर खड़े हैं, एक ही रन बन सकेगा। कॉलिन मनरो थे। विकेट कीपर से जरूर गलती हुई है, लेकिन इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की फील्डिंग का म्यार खासा बेहतर रहा है बाकी टीमों की निस्बत।
और वो गलती भारी पड़ सकती है क्योंकि कैच जज़ई का था। और ओवरऑल दोनों टीम्स की फील्डिंग, चाहे पेशावर को देखें या इस्लामाबाद को देखें, इन्होंने अच्छी फील्डिंग की है, जिसकी वजह से ये टीम्स बाकी टीमों से बढ़कर इस स्टेज तक पहुंच गई हैं टूर्नामेंट।
वहाब रियाज और डैरन समी अग्रेसिव क्रिकेट खेली है पेशावर ज़ल्मी ने। ये अच्छा ओवर रहा बाउंड्री लगने के बाद। शादाब खान का 60 पर 1 ज़ल्मी। आज मौसम कदरे बेहतर हुआ है सूरज गुरूब होने के बाद, और इस वक्त काफ़ी तेज़ हवा चल रही है शेख जायद स्टेडियम में, जहां पर मोहम्मद वसीम इस वक्त बॉलिंग के निशान पर आ चुके हैं। की बैटिंग का मुजाहरा किया, लेकिन पिछले मैच में ये खासे महंगे साबित हुए थे।
इकॉनमी इनकी 11 की है, तो थोड़ी महंगी बॉलिंग करते हैं पर विकेट्स ज़रूर देते हैं। पर आज इनको बॉलिंग में ज़्यादा मौका नहीं है क्योंकि 11 रन की औसत से बॉलिंग नहीं कर सकते, सिर्फ 10 रन 9.5 रन की रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है। तो जब तक ये 6 रन 7 रन का ओवर करेंगे तब तक प्रेशर डाल सकेंगे पेशावर पे। इससे ज़्यादा का ओवर दिया तो मुश्किल हो जाएगी।
यहाँ काफ़ी कम उम्र हैं आकिफ और मोहम्मद वसीम, कल दोनों महंगे रहे थे। दोनों के 8 ओवर्स में 94 रन बने। मुल्तान सुल्तान्स को फुल खेलने का मौका मिला क्योंकि नए नए आए हैं, उनका पहला बड़ा मैच था किसी भी बड़े टूर्नामेंट में। हसन अली, इन्होंने आज अपनी पुरानी टीम के खिलाफ बहुत खुलकर बैटिंग की। जो कहते हैं अपने ही गिराते हैं लशेमन पे बिजलियां।
ये तो जी क्रिकेट का हिस्सा है, आप अपनी टीम्स बदलते हैं, ये लीग क्रिकेट की खूबसूरती है, कभी एक टीम से कभी दूसरी टीम से। और असल बात यह है कि आप जिस टीम में खेल रहे हैं वहाँ से भरपूर परफॉर्मेंस दें, और वो दी हसन अली ने। यहाँ पे जो आपने बात की बॉलर्स की, कल एक जो बहुत बड़ा फ़र्क था वो मुल्तान की एक्सपीरियंस बॉलिंग का भी था कि बहुत अच्छी उम्दा बॉलिंग की सुहेल तनवीर ने, इमरान खान सीनियर ने, और धानी तो ऑब्वियसली कल थोड़े से ऑफ भी गए, ऑफ कलर कुछ ओवर्स में, पर सीनियर बॉलर्स जनरली थे। यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी एक्सपीरियंस की कमी ज़रूर है इस्लामाबाद को, लेकिन बैटिंग उसको अब तक कवर करती आई है।
थर्ड मैन फाइनल के फील्डर आगे हैं दायरे में, इसे खूबसूरती से खेला, लेकिन आज बड़ी अच्छी मंसूबाबंदी की गई है। जज़ई को अभी तक सर उठाने का, पूरी तरह बल्ला उठाने का मौका दिया नहीं किसी भी बॉलर ने।
और ये मोहम्मद वसीम की 4 विकेट्स मुल्तान के अगेंस्ट। देखें शादाब का बहुत अच्छा कैच, और यहाँ पे बाउंसर कराया, और बहुत ही उम्दा कैच। ये हम फील्डिंग की बात कर रहे थे इस्लामाबाद की, और सबसे अच्छी चीज़ मोहम्मद वसीम की ये है कि स्लो वंस भी करते हैं, बाउंसेस भी करते हैं, वेरिएशन है इनके पास, और यही चाहिए, पेस भी हो, वेरिएशन भी हो, यॉर्कर्स हैं, बाउंसेस हैं।
अच्छा पुल शॉट खेला, 4 रन। गेंद हवा किसी तेजी से गई, इस बार गेंद पीछे पड़ी, और जाहिर है एक से ज़्यादा अगर फील्डर्स होते वहाँ को भी मौका नहीं मिलता।
और 50 रन की पार्टनरशिप हो गई इन दोनों बैटर्स के दरमियान। जॉनसन वेल्स और ज़ज़ई बहुत ही उम्दा बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, खूब प्रेशर डाला हुआ है टीम्स पे, शॉर्ट पिच डिलीवरी बहुत तेज़ी से पुल किया इसको, और ये मैच्योरिटी है ज़ज़ई की कि अगर आज शॉट्स नहीं लग रहे तो वो स्ट्राइक रोटेट करके दे रहे हैं।
अच्छी डिलीवरी थी आज पेशावर ज़ल्मी के जो चारों फास्ट बॉलर्स थे, बल्कि पांचों उन्होंने बड़ी नपी तुली बॉलिंग की, बॉडी लाइन पर बॉलिंग करते रहे, लेकिन वो जो कद का फ़र्क है वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा, पिच से कद से उनको मदद मिल रही थी। तो जो यूनाइटेड के बॉलर्स हैं वो कदावर नहीं है उस एतबार से।
बिल्कुल, ख़ास तौर पे मोहम्मद इरफान हैं, वहाब खुद हैं, उमैद आसिफ की भी हाइट बहुत अच्छी है, पर सबसे इम्प्रेसिव आज जो बॉलिंग लगी वो अमाद बट की लगी मुझे।
लेकिन यहाँ पर सना रोल होना क्या चाहिए मोहम्मद वसीम का, क्योंकि ये पांचवें बॉलर के तौर पर बॉलिंग करने के लिए आए हैं। 67, एक विकेट खोकर पेशावर। लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग पाकिस्तान में आप इन चैनल्स पर देख सकते हैं, डी स्पोर्ट्स से ज़ल्मी टीवी तक, बिग बिग और जैज़ टीवी पे भी। देखिए ये बिल्कुल बराबर की चोट है आज ये पेशावर ज़ल्मी की और इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की। मुझे याद है 2016 में इन दोनों टीमों के दरमियान खेला गया था एलिमिनेटर, जो दूसरा एलिमिनेटर था दुबई स्टेडियम में, तो वहाँ इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड की टीम 176 रन बनाकर जीती थी, और उसके बाद यूनाइटेड ने इनको फाइनल भी हराया था नेशनल स्टेडियम कराची में 2018 में। लेकिन ये बहुत ही बड़ा मुकाबला है आज, बड़ी ताकतवर बैटिंग लाइन है ज़ल्मी की, इनफॉर्म बैटिंग लाइनअप है, तो यहाँ से आगे कुछ भी हो सकता है। हेड एंड शोल्डर, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे मूव। शोएब मलिक नंबर 4 पर आएंगे और शादाब खान को अपनी बॉलिंग जारी रखना है, क्योंकि जो पानी का वक्फा था जिसके अंपायर ने इजाज़त दी 9 ओवर्स के बाद वो अब खत्म हो गया है। इस वक्त 22 रन पर जॉनथन वेल्स हैं जो नए खिलाड़ी आए हैं ज़ल्मी के, और ज़ज़ई 26 रन पर खेल रहे हैं। अच्छी डिलीवरी थी, हमने काफ़ी खिलाड़ी को नो बॉल्स करते हुए देखा है पीएसएल में। आज हसन अली ने भी 2 नो बॉल्स किए। ये शादाब खान ने अपने पीएसएल करियर में कभी नो बॉल नहीं किया, ये गुगली थी।
स्पिनर के लिए तो क्राइम कहा जाता है नो बॉल को, कोई उसके पास एक्सक्यूज नहीं नो बॉल करने का, क्योंकि फास्ट बॉलर तो फिर भी बहुत दूर से भाग के आते हैं। तो अच्छी बात है कि डिसिप्लिन से बॉल कर रहे हैं, और यहाँ पे अब बहुत ज़रूरी है कि विकेट ली जाए, क्योंकि रन रेट अब थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर जा रहा है।
आउटसाइड एज, स्लिप में कोई फील्डर नहीं था, और यहाँ पर आखिर में गेंद निकल गई। कोशिश ज़रूर की आकिफ ने, उनके साथ साथ भागते हुए आए थे फहीम राना भी, लेकिन वो बाउंड्री नहीं बचा सके।
और लकी रहे यहाँ पे ज़ज़ई, जॉनसन वेल्स बहुत बड़ा स्लॉग स्वीप किया पर एज लग गया, और यहाँ पे झुके ज़रूर पर थोड़ा सा दूर रह गए बॉल से।
बहुत अच्छे शाबाश
अभी तक कोई बहुत ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल नहीं लग रहे जॉनथन वेल्स यहाँ पर इम्पोर्टेंट 4 रन जरूर आ गए हैं।
देखिए तनाव बढ़ता जा रहा है। ये जो चेहरों के तासुरात हैं वाज़ेह तौर पर बता रहे हैं इस मैच की कहानी। स्टंप्स की लाइन को यकीनी तौर पर मिस कर जाती। अब ले सकते हैं रिव्यू, अभी भी 3 सेकंड्स बाकी हैं, लेकिन जाहिर है कि बैट्समैन जो हैं पीछे थे और गेंद भी बाहर जा रही थी गुगली। और जोरदार शॉट और फ्लैट छक्का लगाया इस बार जॉनथन वेल्स ने। खराब गेम का खमियाजा भुगतना पड़ा कप्तान शादाब को।
HBL टूर्नामेंट 6-4-1-6 और 10 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल 77 for 1।
Quite rate up to 9.8. It's been a good effort from Islamabad United. They've kept the runs in check and kept that line. Well, that's be a wide, but they've made sure that they go way outside off to Zazai. The end of the last over was a really good over from Shadab. The last delivery is slightly too short and hammered leg side. Almost situation where it was a very timely 6 because the run rate is kept on steadily rising. This time in his zone, flat hit, flat 6.
I was about to say it is considerably better effort that Zazai is still on the crease and they have kept the run rate in check. But this time, Zazai going for it. He has been trying to nail that one, but this time the length was there and the line was there.
The placement of the field, you'll say you're okay, you did exactly right, but all you're asking, I guess, is that he stay on the rope. Even if he was, it probably goes over him.
Hammered into the offside. Call is for 2, but just the one. Hits the ball so hard that it sprints to the fence. There's no chance of coming back.
Absolutely agree, Pommy. I think the fielder, we know Zazai can hit it long, but he was at least 5 yards in when this shot was played, and that made the difference. That could be the difference.
This is a smile moment for Pommy because Sana Mir has agreed with Pommy. That's the first, isn't it?
It is, you know, well spotted.
Oh my God, you too? We need another female commentator in here so I can have a tag team partner, and that's what made me agree with Pommy. Look at the position of the fielder. If he was at the boundary, there might be a chance because the shot was dipping at the end.
I agree with you, Sana.
It's a short ball again. This is the length that Peshawar was so successful at, short of length, banging it into the pitch. He's asked for the review. He's gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director. we have a review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Front foot first, please. Fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Roll it back, please. Ball is close to the bat. Now you are moving on to ultra edge. Roll it back, please. Now roll it forward. Flat line, roll it through the pad. Satisfied, no bat involved. You can move on to ball tracking now. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets missing. Go back to the on-field. Aleem, you can stay with your original decision. You are on screen now. Thank you.
Yeah, I just felt that it was always going over the stumps too high. View lost. Run rate 9.54. They need a wicket. They need Zazai. Although it's been an innings where he's not been able to get away as he normally does, but he still has that power. So a couple of good overs from Zazai and might just be all over. Changes in the field. Deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, fine leg in the circle, third man in the circle. The plan would be clear. Slow outside off. Anything within the stumps, Zazai will go. Yeah, hit smashed down the ground, raced away, no chance, boundary.
You worry for the bowler if he hits it straight, because he hits it that hard. Yep, get out the way. And still with a little touch on it, no chance for long off or long on. It's gone racing to the fence.
Yeah, the slow one works outside off. But still 13 off that over. And there's a single made. Well, interesting here. Keeper had to go at the stumps and it's ended up gifting a single. 11 gone, it's 91 for 1.
That's the boundary of the second last delivery there. Powerful hit by Zazai. He loves going after the bowlers. I'm not sure if the bowlers love to bowl to him.
Shut up, Khan. Oh, that has gone out of here.
No ways. Just no ways. Boy, does he smack it. Picks it. Is hitting against the turn. It's the googly. And what's impressive each time when he decides and he commits to the shot he's going to play is how still that head stays.
Smashed over the offside, just a single, but such a dangerous player because every hit now brings that required rate down and he can have a couple of good overs and it's game, set, match.
And that missed catch of Mohammad Ikhlaq. He must be thinking about it. But this time, it's Jonathan Wells. He's coming to the party as well.
Shadab just going slightly too full. And although Wells has set himself up to stay on the back foot, this one is too full. And he's gone downtown. This is an expensive over. 6-1-6. Short, pulled away, pumped, another one.
Jonathan Wells is not really a six-hitter. Top order batsman for Adelaide, and he generally will work it around. His strike rate, when you look at his numbers, is not particularly high, so the expectation is that yes, he can go at it, but it hit 2 sixes until today in recent times. Just the 2. Well, here he is saying, don't you worry, I can whack him as well. That's gone some distance too. This is the over. They've identified it, and it's gone for 19 already. There's still a couple of balls to go.
Wide rate down to 7.8. Flatter, quicker into the offside, just a single, but it's 20 of the first 5 deliveries. Zazai started it off with a massive one, as we now got used to. Then one down the ground, and then the pull shot. Swept hard into the leg side. Well, it's 21 off the over, 112 for 1 after 12. And it'll be the time for Tapalti strategic timeout.
The end of the Tapal strategic timeout. Peshawar Zalmi 112 for 1. They're going quite nicely, actually. Yeah, there he is, Jonathan Wells. Jonathan, experienced, I know, but to come into a big game such as this, tell me what's gone through your mind when you're told, right, you got to go and win it for us today.
Just a great opportunity for me, I guess. Really excited to get a chance and to be able to play in the PSL. So, yeah, it's up to me now to take it deep and try and get us home.
Is that big fella trying to put you off or what? Yeah. He's gone now.
Yeah, he's a character, isn't he?
What's it playing like, the surface?
It's actually finding it hard. It's sort of, yeah, some balls are coming through, even bouncing, then some are staying low, and we're obviously changing the pace and taking heaps off it as well. So, yeah, it's pretty hard work against the quicks.
Let us in on the strategy in that chit-chat that you've just had with coaches and everybody coming to tell you what to do next or ask you what they should do next.
Yeah, it's just about taking it deep, keep this partnership going as long as we can, and yeah, hopefully we can see it home. If not, get us in a position where we're yeah, take it nice and deep, and you never know.
Confident?
Yeah, hopefully we can get it done.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yeah, confident enough, I reckon. And doing a good job to this point. Strike rate's much better now. Both striking at exactly the same rate. Zazai and Wells. An adjustment of sorts. When it's not been there, he's not tried to go at it. Zazai. And that is to be applauded, I believe, because you'll have others who will turn up, and because I'm a hitter, even when it's not there, it's not quite the line, they'll try and whack it, and will give the opposition an opportunity.
Share your favorite HBL PSL moments with Oppo and win prizes and get your name to appear on the screen on the ground during HBL PSL final. Yeah, and with Islamabad United now, obviously the partnership now, what, 98. You want a breakthrough, otherwise this game is gone. They've gone to Fahim Ashraf. I think Hassan Ali needs to come back into the attack. He is that X factor, the bowler that you want to have and give you that wicket if you want a wicket. If Islamabad United, you look at that bowling attack and you think, you want a wicket now, which bowler would you want to be bowling? And I think that's Hassan Ali. That's the line. Is that line outside the off stump? Yes, it's worked. Yes, you could say to an extent, but sooner or later you do have to come back into the stump.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because always you're thinking, get the guy out. That's what you want. HBL win prediction has Zalmi going okay. You get over the line from here. And Wells was confident.
The call is for 2, but Zazai just jogs through, says no, I'm all right with a single. Zazai will smash a few out of the ground. Anyway, the 100 partnership.
Yeah, and talking about you're thinking wickets all the time, you've then got to decide when's the best time. And I think with any batsman, it doesn't matter who it is, it's early on. You've got to think, right, try and get him early on. Now, with this format of the game, you try and he whacks you and he gets away, then you're trying to get back in the game. But you don't, and he just bats along. Yes, there's merit in thinking you might frustrate him because he's not quite whacking it and he's not playing at his usual strike rate. However, in bats many overs, you're not going to stop him really, are you?
The batting partnership is more than 100 runs, but the bowlers have not been able to bowl in partnerships. They have been able to use that outside off with the dot balls, as you are mentioning. But the other side has been leaking runs, or there has been a boundary on the last ball of the over of the first ball of the over. Struggling there. Now, in the end, safely home.
Review.
TV umpire to director. We have a review for run out. Your best head on angle, please. Bat is grounded. Satisfied. My decision is not out. Repeat, not out.
Not out, 118 for 1.
Yeah, hustling a little bit more now. Better throw there from Hassan Ali. He's got a good arm. He's normally a particularly good fielder. He gets that on the stump, so much closer. That's going to be out. Too far wide the throw, and it allowed Zazai back in. Sammy knows about it. You see that? And see him purse his lips there because he just saw that that second wasn't quite there.
Hassan Ali back in the attack, probably the last throw off the dice. They need a wicket. Before our last throw of the dice. Calming ourselves down. Tapalti. But you would think that if Hassan Ali doesn't get a breakthrough here, or this partnership doesn't get broken in the next couple of overs, it's pretty much over. Into the leg side, timed well enough. The boundary, 50 in his maiden PSL game.
Well played, Jonathan Wells. A sketchy start, a nervous start, and you can understand on such a big stage the side looking to get themselves into the final. Uncharted territory for him, turning up in the PSL and being asked to do a job which, when you look at the guy's record, is not one that he'd normally do, but he's played well. Yeah, a bit too high, that one. Desperation. He said to Alim Dow, and he got just after we'd spoken to him, and I could hear through the stump microphone, we're done blocking it.
He's one character, Hassan Ali. And with Jonathan Wells 50, I think he has played a great knock here, and big statement for even for Multan now also, because they also thought that the one down position for Peshawar, there was a struggle. They tried Haider Ali, then Imamul Haq came in, but now Jonathan Wells, he comes in and delivers.
Oh, I celebrate with 50 with a 6.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Just the sound the bat makes. It's like the shot of a gun. He absolutely smokes this, and there's no doubt that it's going out the ground.
And this is the sound we have been waiting for. Zazai, whenever he hits like this, yes, you surprised Darren Sammy as well. Brilliant.
Yeah, have a rest. Have a rest. You deserve it. You can't get to a 50 in a more emphatic fashion. He struck that right out the middle. Well, he's not finished yet. Hassan Ali round the wicket now. Slow one. And still take strike.
Yeah, just so good in that zone. And nonchalantly waves the bat. Yeah, still going.
The look on Wahab's face is more like, thank God he's in our team.
$130 for one.
Yeah, that zone. You've got to do well. Batsmen who do well to pick out their zones and maximize in those, and then work it in the other areas that aren't the zone they're strongest at. And that's what he's done today. I think that's what's been most impressive, that when it's not quite been there, he's been happy to nudge it and take one, and then go for the big shots when it's in that hitting zone that he knows he can clear the fence comfortably from.
.5 runs in over required. Right, a colorful fan of the match. You can in a ball from sign from the player of the match, and Zai in the running. Oh, pull shot, smacked to the fence.
And Mohammad Wasim trying to bounce him using the pace, 134 kilometers per hour. But Zazai making sure that still head of his is still at work. Couldn't watch it till the end, but watched it enough to put it in the gap.
Full pitch, flat six.
Yeah, he'll put you under pressure as a bowler. And when he does, question is, can you nail your deliveries? Can you bowl it where you want? He's looking for a Yorker here. Wasim, he misses. He's on leg stump. And Zazai needs no second invitation. He'll whack those all day. Flat for six.
Oh, the wide one again. Well, it's been the plan, but whenever they ventured to go closer, this man has been up to the challenge. Yes, it's been a different innings, but it's still very impactful.
And this has been the plan, outside off. This time a bit too outside off because of the back lift. Zazai wants to go onto the leg side.
Oh, got him. The slow one works the inside edge onto the stumps. Muted celebrations because Zazai has done his job.
To go back to back, that's what teams want from their good players, from their players in form. A look at the dismissal. Just drags it on to his off stump, trying to go for another big one. The slower ball does it, but that resigned look tells you that the job is done. Well done, Hazratullah Zazai. 66 from just 44. It's 1 for 1 for 2.
Shoaib Malik walks in. His equation 34 of 33 needed. Experience Osman inside. Platform set by this man. What an innings. Back-to-back innings. Impact again. Slow one, inside edge onto the stumps. But the job has been done. Clapped through. Everybody knows what an innings that was.
A point to make about Hazratullah Zaza in the planning for how you go against him. If you think defensively, perhaps in the first 6, you think, okay, you got to try and protect the boundaries. This is a look at his wicket again. Yeah, I'm not so sure that the hope that after 6 overs you'll be okay is it's not good to hope that way, because he takes the boundaries out of play. Whether it's the first 6 or not, if you're in his zone, he's going to clear the fence generally. And so I think it is important that you identify a period when you're going to attack him and try and remove him. Because if you don't, well, he'll win most games because he's got that X factor.
And that period needs to be up top and happen very quickly, because like today, he's now run away with the game. Shoaib Malik wants 2. He's coming back for the 2. That's good running. And Peshawar 1. No. Relax. Just a 2. 15 done. 144 for 2.
Within touching distance now, 31 of 30 balls. Now that's the advantage that you carry by introducing someone as special as Zazai at the top of the order. Once again, most watchable innings. Shadab was taken to the cleaners as well by him. He's on again. If they carry on like this, by spreading the field as if it's normal going, they'll lose this rather quickly. So you've got to do something different. Get a couple of fielders in. Wells is well settled, but for Malik, clearly you've got to attack him more.
Yeah, inevitably it normally turns out to be a problem either way once it's got to this situation, unless you have a bit of luck as well. But I get your point. I understand your point, because just allowing singles, you lose the game. One a ball, you just lose the game comfortably. And your best chance is the new man. Not with little full tosses though. Easy 2 this time.
Even though it's a small sample size, but Zazai's strike rate in this HBL PSL is 190. 4 innings, strike rate of 190. 200 runs in 4 innings. Into the gap, that's nicely placed for 4. 150 comes up.
Yeah, Sharaf Khan trying to be more aggressive in his field positioning. He puts in a slip, and that generally leaves a bit of real estate around that area. And Shoaib Malik has the presence of mind to just wait a touch just to time it through that offside.
Yeah, they'll do very nicely for Shoaib Malik against the line, against the spin. He is a powerful player of spin bowling. In case you were doubting his ability, have a look.
Well, if he'd done this last night, earlier in the piece, they'd have had a more comfortable ride through to victory. But under the circumstances here today, this good pitch, he is making sure that there are no such alarms, it would seem. So it becomes seemingly ever more comfortable.
Goes straight and enough for the ball to once again hit the fence. 16 done, 162 for the loss of 2.
Well, that's a sort of over that just sorts things out finally. Good aggressive batting against the spin. He's basically placed it in all parts of the field there. The nice cut behind square on the offside, the drag over wide mid-wicket for 6, straight down the ground as well. And the equation becomes ever more simple. Still is so many resources in hand with only 2 down. Just 13 needed with all of 24 balls still in hand.
Man of the moment, Hazratullah Zazai. Once again, playing a great hand. Some stinging shots. Pull shot is played that quite nicely throughout this innings. But what was great about Zazai's knock is that he was quite happy to just sit in at times when the going wasn't great. It wasn't going his way. He tried to just sit in, and then when the opportunity arose, he cashed in big time. Great shots. He's missed by Akhlaq half a chance. Difficult one when he was on 7.
At least 3/4.
All safely. Couple of runs for Shoaib Malik. This, by the way, is Shadab's most expensive spell in HBL PSL.
Plenty of sting and charge in that, boys.
Cut shot, played well. Strong shot from Shoaib Malik. He seems to be in a hurry. 6 now required to make it in the 4th final of HBL PSL. Peshawar Zalmi had been the better side, pushing himself back in the box and climbing into it.
Yeah, that's generally when you know he's looking to attack Shoaib Malik. He gives himself a bit of space, goes deep. And they know generally when they're coming up against him, particularly in the early parts of his innings, they go short. So with him going deep, it just allows a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, they'll go to the fence as well. Wanted it to go straight over the bowler's head. Hassan Ali is proving to be very expensive. Shoaib Malik looks charged up, making room and looking to hit it down the ground. Found the outside edge, found the fence as well. So what have we got? 2 more now. Does it with a boundary. Smacks it to the fence. It's a big win for Peshawar Zalmi. They make it to their final once again. 4th time. And it was pretty comprehensive in the end. Run chase was majestically set up in a crushing way, in fact, by Hazratullah Zazai. Peshawar versus Multan Sultans. We have the final for you.
Well, as you said, Ramiz, they have been the better side on the day in all departments. The bowlers set it up. At one stage, it looked very much as though Islamabad wouldn't even make, say, 130, let alone the 175 they put on the ball by the time they'd finished. This is a lovely way to finish. Shoaib Malik just deciding in those last couple of overs that he wasn't going to waste any